And we back, folks. We here for episode 14. This is the Memorial Day cookout episode. This is the homies just chopping. Y'all know cookouts, how they break it down. They got the ladies and the gentlemen come together, but we always separate at some point, right? And we going to do our best. I just want to put this disclaimer out there for you. For all the homies, go ahead and join in. You know how these conversations go when we be around the pit, we around the food, we around the domino table. For the ladies, I can't say this is for y'all. If you want to get a sneak peek, stick around. If you already know what the fella's gonna talk about, you can assume it's all right. But we hope that you stick because we're gonna do it to the best of our abilities to keep it a buck, keep it a bean, but most importantly, keep it clean. And this is the cousins edition, man. So we have our usuals. Rose and Nick are both out. We filming early for the cookout episode because we all got cookouts to get to on this Saturday, right? So I'm filming early. It's Thursday. We got games on and whatever the case may be. But we go around the horn and have the people introduce themselves straight from the loo. Who is you?
Your boy Ev, how y'all doing? Of course, back. You know what I'm saying? Happy to be with the guys. It's a cookout special. Let's get to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we always got the city cousin that come down to the south and kick it with the country boys. What's up with you, Smitty, man? How you doing? Introduce yourself.
What's
Tell the
going
people
on,
what's up.
man? What's going on, man? Sound all good? Sound all good?
Sound is great, sir. Sound is great.
You
And
know,
then newly introduced into the cookout uncle role. He the unk now, bro. Newly introduced to the uncle role. Big R, man. Introduce yourself. Tell the people what's up.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was at the barbershop yesterday. There's so many grays came off this beard when my man trimmed me, dog. It's tough, bro. It's tough. That 40 ball different, man. But nah, I'm glad to be here with y'all.
Yes, sir, man. You now in the official capacity to tell us old school drunk stories and either instigate or break up fights at the cookout. That's where you at now, dog. That's your role, bro. You know what I'm saying? Evan,
I'm
I
good
might
with it.
slap box here and there. You got to tell us to calm down. It could be Smidges on a wild young man tangent. You got to tell him, hey man, back in my day, we used to that's your role, bro. So we look forward to how you handle
Yeah,
the situation.
yeah. Facts, facts. I got you.
You know, yeah. So we got some topics for y'all today. We gonna get into it, but we gonna start off with the usual. We got a minute around the horn for all y'all, man. I'm gonna let Ev go first and introduce it so the cousin uncle can see it. We got the keep it clean.
All
Got the
right,
minute
man.
on the clock, Ev. What you
Man on
got
the
for
clock.
us?
It's gonna be real quick, man. Glasses Malone. This is my keep it clean. You tweeted yesterday that because you hold on. So Kid Cudi, he testified today in the Diddy trial. He tweeted yesterday, tomorrow we gonna see if Kid Cudi gonna keep it hip hop, alluding to snitching. This not a street rules case, gang. Like I know y'all West Coast boys be on demon time a lot and everything is by the law of the land of hip hop. This is not one of those, all right. This is a deviant with racketeering charges. This ain't hip hop. So Kid Cudi getting up on there talking about how his shit got blew up is not snitching, and we've all known about it. So stop it, all right. Everything is not street rules. That's my keep it clean, goddamn. So stop it, Glasses Malone.
can can you snitch on publicly known alleged information?
You only can confirm nor deny. That's it, or deny.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
This is a Rico case, bro. He's gonna get forced into talking somehow. Understood. Shout out glasses. Okay. Okay. Smitty, it's on you, man. Minute on the clock.
and we talking about keeping it clean. Oh, man. Where could we start? I mean, Trump just passed a whole couple bills today.
You
I'm not
calling out
gonna
the
lie. Huh?
the you calling out the commander in chief?
I I ain't gonna call out the commander in chief, but I'm just saying, big bad bosses don't instill some and then backpedal. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh,
They don't
ooh,
instill some
okay.
and then backpedal. So that's all I'm gonna say for right now. And
Understood.
we just
Short,
gonna
sweet.
keep going. We're just gonna keep it
Short,
going.
sweet, to the point. Hey, Unc, I'm gonna save you for last. I'm gonna go ahead and address mine. Right. Daylight. Good sir. Devon Campbell. The allure is now gone, sir. You have spent most of this year getting mopped up in some way, shape, or form. Joey started it off on New Year's Day, talking about the West Coast, and you were the first one to respond. And in the meantime, as you chase one of the features that Joey brought on, Mr. Loaded Lux, you got mopped up in the battle rap world. Then you tried to bring the battle rap world to real life and got mopped up over there too. See what happens when you don't get this rap about a horoscope, galaxy, intergalactic type of thinking. People say, come back down to earth, and you got nothing to say. Hey, big fella, that ski mask, ski slope, Brokeback Mountain thing Lux did to you, you need to go to the corner and address that in your head before we see you come back outside. It's okay. It's okay, man. Get out of here, bro. Mr. Rudy.
Keep it clean. Remy Ma. What happened to you, Remy? What what is happening, bro? Why are you on IG Live highlighting all the mess that your children, this being the day that kids are getting out of school, you making highlight reels out of your mess of a marriage? And then Papoose clapped you on the internet talking about, hey, we trying to keep this behind closed doors. We have kids that we not trying to embarrass. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't even get the strategic aspect of it. She tried to come at them for promoting. Nigga, shut up. What's your name? Do your tour. You were just in New York at the Knicks game with Fat Joe. Just do that. We don't need to hear you talk. If you're not announcing a battle, don't say nothing.
Respectfully so.
Respectfully so, man. And the crazy part is you can't fight his new girl. So just wear your L, bro. just wear your L.
Like that.
Shout out to Clarissa Shields. Run the hands, keep winning, keep banging, doing what you're doing. All right, cool. So let's keep it clean. We're gonna slide straight into the next segment, bro. Does anybody have cap in your raps? Who been on some fraudulent activity, whether it be actually on the mic or just in general? You got cap in your raps. Who want to go first?
Rayvon. Joey Badass don't got a hit, brother, man.
That's crazy.
Yo, it's almost like when J. Cole said that shit about Kendrick and then almost deleted that shit in 24 hours. Like, you need to delete that shit, bro. It's like opening up with it, though. That's the only issue. Why are you opening up with that? Like, you're supposed to open up with shit that at least is supposed to either somewhat be factual or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro, but just opening up with that, I feel like just makes the whole track just eliminate. I'm not gonna lie. It just eliminates
That's
the whole
tough.
track, in my opinion. So,
And then at the same time, it's like, who are you to say this?
yeah, bro. Rayvon, personally, I ain't hear one of your songs until this beef. Call me what you call me, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
That's a fact. But yeah.
All right. Rudy, I'm gonna let you go second since you went last for the keep it clean portion.
Why are you inserting yourself in this beef?
Said Danny.
Run that back. Run that
You
back.
just go.
This song on Joey Badass today.
Danny Myers for
Danny
everybody. Yeah,
Myers.
Danny Myers. You saying
Yeah,
Danny
not
Myers.
Danny Myers.
Like, I'm just calling cap on you even walking into the venue. Like, you're not even a S tier battle rapper as far as popularity. Skill wise, yes, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But this is a parallel universe. You're not welcome here. Just back off. Like, nobody. We got too many niggas, dog. We diluting the product. We stepping on the product.
Facts.
What you got, Ev?
Say, hey man, this week ain't no cap in the raps today. I ain't got nothing this week. I'll be honest with you. No caps this week.
Honestly, the cap and the rap, Rudy took it from me on the keep it clean portion because I for sure was gonna get at Remy and Papoose like, dog, can y'all please just chill out over there? Can y'all kind of chill out over there? All right. So we gonna touch on some really quick in our quick cleanup spot check type situation. You know what? I take that back. I do have a cap in your rap. Amon Shumpert. Amon Shumpert, bro. We touched on your little situation with Tiana. Unfortunately, y'all went through a divorce. It seems like you the one that made it public. She did her thing in trying to keep it as gangster as possible with you. Be happy that the worst scenario that you're dealing with right now, besides losing her, is trying to figure out whether or not you got publishing on the same track that you two got together, right? But now, fast forward, here
She
you go
definitely
on
does.
some weirdo type of time, and you're trying to sue her and wish jail upon her for 20 days following y'all's divorce agreement. My man's, what are you doing, man? Wishing jail upon your children's mother is insane work, even just for the 20 days and trying to sue. I want to say he's suing for some like it was either 1,000 or 10 racks. I might have to spot clean this later.
10
But
racks?
10 racks, bro.
Rack?
It wasn't
Come
even
on, bro.
something wicked. It wasn't even something
Come
wicked.
on,
And
bro.
he's suing for the fact that she's talking about the divorce, which is crazy because most of this we wouldn't know if it wasn't for you. If
Yeah.
you didn't bring it up, she even tried to defend you, saying, hey, that's my friend. I don't want to talk about this. Kept it gangster with you. And here you are outside spreading a whole bunch of information. And now, because that last music video you put out with the new track that you dropped didn't go nowhere, you trying to recoup on a lawsuit?
I mean, what
Man,
else? What else? Hey, man, what else he's supposed to do?
get to podding like the rest of the NBA homies, bro. What?
Bro, he got his meal
He don't got
ticket.
enough stories. He don't got enough stories.
Bro, you don't have no
He
stories.
don't got enough
They
stories.
don't.
He
I'm
don't
watching
got
Jeff
enough
Key cook.
stories.
I'm watching even Paul George came back and got roasted by Gilly on his own podcast. They told him, they
Yeah.
borderline told him to get out of Philly. Like,
Yeah,
leave us
pretty
alone.
much.
You
Nah,
know what I'm saying?
I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that.
You feel
Yeah,
me? So
bro.
we
That was
got
wicked.
who else is podding as an NBA player? I seen DeMarcus Cousins make a rebrand of himself. Lou Will got his own podcast going. Hey, Amon,
Yeah.
you got stories too. You were with this generation's GOAT. You got something in the bag, bro.
Yeah.
But suing Tiana, insanity, bro. It's capping
Yeah.
your raps,
Yeah,
bro.
it's kind of that's lame. That's lame. That's lame.
Clean that up.
Mother your
It's
kids, you don't put it in jail, bro. That's lame.
Yeah.
wishing
You gotta
jail
find
upon
another way.
someone, bro.
You gotta find another way.
What, man? I don't know, man. But yeah, that's my spot check. Anybody else got a clean up spot check?
Nah, man.
No,
Okay. We're gonna
Tough
get
one to
straight
follow,
into the
bro.
cookout talk. Cookout talk, man. All right. I'm gonna start off with what is two mandatory songs when you go to the cookout that needs to be played. Y'all with the
mandatory
folks, you with the people.
songs.
What are two mandatory songs when y'all go through and you going, you expect this to be played?
Oh, I'm about to show my age, and I'm about to show my age again by not knowing it. Frankie Beverly and Maze,
Uh,
but the name of the song is leaving me. But y'all know the song, Joy and Pain, Sunshine and Rain. That one, like the actual name of the song is leaving me. Sunshine, but that song has to get played
Let me
for
just say this.
sure.
Let me
Frankie
say
Beverly for sure, gang. That's one
yeah,
of the
Frankie
songs,
Beverly
gang.
going.
What
Frankie
you
Beverly
mean?
okay.
going.
You gotta think the
Okay.
old
Beverly.
head's gonna be there too. You
I'm
gotta
a
tell me about what the
yeah, I'm gonna take a page out of Ev book because I don't know the name of the song, and I'm not gonna say the name of the individual, but the song I'll say his last name. It's by Kels, and it goes it's like what is it? It's like step out of love.
Step in the name of love. Yeah,
Come
man.
on
That
now,
was a
that's
cookout classic.
mandatory.
I
That
get
was a
that.
cookout. All right. And one of the what I would argue is possibly most overrated popular songs. This is how we do it is almost mandatory at any cookout.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta get that off.
Any cookout,
You
bro.
definitely
You
gotta
you
get that off.
got you got to run that. But Boy, I hate that song, dog. I do hate that song on the cool, man. Because I get it,
It didn't ran its course.
man. And I didn't know if I would ever see that day. But I think now when I go to certain spots and it's like this came on, there's certain times it's like as a DJ, you really didn't have that bag that you thought you did. Because you just know this is a guaranteed hit. You looking for a transition to
Yeah.
reset the mood. But yeah, for sure. For sure. What you got, Rudy? Rudy gonna say something like Barry White.
I would say summertime off top. Yeah, Will Smith summertime and probably Bobby Caldwell. What
Bobby Caldwell, bro.
That's
Bobby
that's deep in the bag though. But at
deep
the
in
same
the
time,
bag. Bobby
Bobby,
Caldwell, man.
Bobby.
Bobby Caldwell.
Uh,
Okay. Second song, what y'all got? We said all old stuff too,
that's what I'm
and old
saying.
by at least 20 years. Is there a new track that's Cookout approved?
Oh, okay. Yes, because it's for the ladies to dance to. Wobble,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
wobble. That's there.
Yeah.
Wobble, electric slide. Like, come on, everybody still find a way to jam in there with at the cookout. That's universal. You know, yes, it's a universal. So, and I would say wobble is like the continuation with that.
Yeah.
The crazy part about the wobble is you are going to that dance floor with your name and reputation on the line, because
Whole
you talk
family.
about the quickest way to expose to expose what's going on with you is seeing how people really buzz out the wobble, bro. Like there's safe songs. The Cupid Shuffle is the one I was thinking of, because that's enough to get the young and old
Yeah.
folks out there. The instructions are in the song, just follow suit. But the
Yeah.
wobble, when you actually got to show that the limbs might need to be loosened up,
Mhm.
man, I seen reputations that went in there on a 10 didn't leave that dance floor on the 10 no more, bro. The wobble has exposed some people, man.
Yeah.
That's tough. Okay. Cupid Shuffle. Is the electric slide still mandatory?
I think Cupid and Electric is mandatory.
It's mandatory. Okay.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You always gonna have, even if it's only three, you gonna have three old heads out there, and they the ones that's gonna pull the rest of everybody. Even whenever it die down, the next song finally come up, it's gonna be the same three up there doing anything, and they're gonna try to get one extra person, and that's what keeps the party alive. So definitely, yeah, it's still.
It,
I would say it's a mandatory until we got probably about another 20 years, maybe,
okay.
of electric slide.
What's the recipe dance song that gets passed down through the generation? What's the recipe still getting passed dance song that we all, the old heads, know they possibly taught us, and it's our responsibility to go teach the next generation?
Mm.
Hey, it might be the Cupid Shuffle.
That's sick. Because that's our
It might be,
age,
bro.
bro.
It might be the Cupid, but you got to think, bro. Cupid Shuffle is our age, but it only was supposed to last them like 2 years. It became
Mm.
the old heads adopted Cupid Shuffle. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why it's mandatory. It's the old heads that's making it mandatory. It ain't us.
Did Cupid Shuffle move the Casper slide out the way?
I would say I'm
Oh,
not too
yeah.
sure with the Casper slide.
Yeah.
You don't know. Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
That's the Casper?
2 hops
I
is
thought
time.
that's just the
The
cha-cha slide.
crisscross, dude.
That's just cha-cha slide.
Yeah, I thought that was the cha cha.
That's just the
I don't
regular
think that's what
cha-cha
it's
slide.
called.
Yeah, that's a cha cha.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
okay.
dun,
Cha-cha slide.
dun,
Did
dun,
it yeah,
dun.
did it move
Turn
did
it
it move the
out.
cha-cha slide
That's the
out the
regular
way?
cha-cha,
Did Cupid
yeah.
Shuffle move cha-cha slide out the way?
That's the continuation. It's one of them things where if you playing Cupid Shuffle,
Nah.
electric and cha-cha is coming in somewhere. Like
Yeah,
them
cha
all
cha
get
might
played
be.
together.
I think cha cha and electric getting played first, though. I ain't gonna hold
That's
you.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
That
think
ain't
you
going
put more
nowhere.
energy into the cha-cha slide than you do the Cupid Shuffle. Cupid Shuffle more like that hopping, just enough to hop and do the reverse, man. You know,
Yeah.
heart rate, blood pressure, bro.
Yeah.
Some
Cupid Shuffle, I
people-
think, got the best song though. I think Cupid Shuffle the best song. I think that's
Because
the
you have to
best
think that was a regular song that we was just jamming to.
song. Exactly.
Like
Okay.
I think that's regular.
the dance was like the secondary at first. The song was a slap.
Yeah.
All right. So can we be honest? We're
What?
gonna have an honesty moment. What's the dance song that came out where you realize you ain't got footwork like that?
It's just any
Is it the electric slide? Is it the electric slide, or it's like it's a Chicago version of it where you got to kind of do like a quick when you doing the move. It's a quick little run you got to do. It's that one. Whatever that slide is, that's when it told me like, nah, you ain't got it, because it's like it was too much. It's too many steps. Because it's like, okay, I got to step, and then it's like you doing like 5 steps real fast to the left or to the right, so it looked like you running almost.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, I ain't got it. I can't do it. I don't know if it's the electric slide or a variation of the slide, but it's either that or it's a Chicago specific dance slide for old heads, and it's nah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
What about you, Smitty?
I'm honestly, when it comes to the slides, I'm pretty good. It's just with this new age
Talk
shit,
heavy.
like when these kids start when these kids start overly shaking their hips, they lose me. I'm not gonna hold you. When they start overly shaking their hips, like I could get a couple 3 pats, you got me. But it's like after that, bro, like a whole 15-minute segment, yeah, bro, I ain't got all that, bro. I ain't got
was in
all
that
that.
age group. You was in that age group.
I ain't in that age group.
What do you mean? you in
I
that
am.
age group, man.
I am, but nah, I ain't that. We ain't getting right with that. I ain't going. We ain't getting right with
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I was out at a little work function, and even though I came up with the song, I realized that I need the stanky leg just to catch my breath. just because as the song go along, you like, damn, we still going, because when they played it after we did a couple of the other line dance songs, it was enough to put your hand on your knee and just all right, man, get it back. But what's that one song that came out? I want to say it was like 3-4 years ago, where the footwork is crazy. Like it's what
That to me is fine.
there you go, man.
Yeah.
Man, I thought I was a
That's
cold
so
receiver
the
until I
slide that
saw
I'm
that
talking
track come
about.
out.
The slide that I'm talking about is, I think it's a Chicago slide. It has something like that to me, a thing where it looked like you kind of moving real fast, like anything like that. Cooked. Nope.
Man,
Nope. I got 2 left feet.
I'm still trying to track that. I feel like once I get that down, I can retire and be cool with anything that comes out after y'all got that. Because even the new fan song, I forgot what it's
Oh
called.
yeah, that song, yeah, that dance,
But,
yeah, that one, another
but that
one.
one came more naturally. That one came more naturally. I feel like, especially being down here in Texas, like for those constantly wearing boots and whatnot, like that one came more naturally than the Tamia slide. The Tamia slide looked like I was trying to bachata while sitting. You know what I'm saying? I was shadow boxing with myself doing it to me a slide, man. All right, man. Rudy, you got one? Oh, you tapped out. All right. So we're gonna get into our first topic, right? We're gonna keep it light, but kind of address the issue, man. What's been popular in the news just for the fellas. We have the fella side of the cookout. We got the Ryan Clark versus Robert Griffin situation. How this one looking for y'all? We sitting down. First of all, I should ask y'all. Are y'all more of a dominoes or a spades type? What table y'all sitting at?
dominoes.
We got lock in.
1000%.
Spades.
Ooh,
I don't even know how to play spades. I ain't gonna hold you.
Spades.
ooh, you almost got banned from the cookout. That's crazy.
Dominoes, blackjack. I'll be there.
Spades
I'll
all
be
day.
there.
You spade? What? Why spades over dominoes?
Well, one, I don't really know how to play dominoes. And spades is just like, I don't know. I just feel like spades, you just get more shit talking. Like, especially when you get in there, and especially if you got a good hand, and yeah, you know the whole. Especially when you got a good partner. Like, you got to know your partner. When y'all know each other, gang, y'all know each other hand. Like, spades is a psychological battle too. Like, people don't realize that. Like, and that's the fun part, especially with teams, because yeah, if you playing with your partner, like your official partner, you know, because that's the thing with spades, man, you got to have a go-to partner. And if y'all got that, y'all be synced in. Y'all can, you can, all you gotta do is y'all can look at each other. And you know, okay, y'all gonna be having that symbiotic relationship where y'all speaking to each other mentally. Like, nah, it's time to cut right here. That's why with
crazy.
spades, it's a cool little dynamic like that. Because you
I'm
can
not gonna
tell when
lie
like
though.
the energy between like two teammates ain't ain't on, and it's weird, and you
Yeah.
can sense that, and it's like it'll show in them playing in their hands too. They'll start accidentally cutting each other. So that's 2 books that's a book you lose when you cut. So it's them little extra little factors that play in it. That's kind of funny.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm with Smith. I'm at the domino table. I know how to play spades, but I'm at the because
Man.
these are ISOs.
Yo, real
these are
those
ISOs. I'm
are
talking to you
ISOs,
crazy, bro.
calculated ISOs.
Calculated ISOs, especially once you start getting to 4 people at the table and there's only one over there in that little swimming pool. Ev, you say something crazy, and it's like, I'm gonna let Smith go off for 75, but I bet you never score again for the rest of this
Wow.
game, bro. I'm gonna make sure
For
you
real.
ain't doing nothing. Hey,
And whole time, bro, playing his part. You winning. You just using him as a decoy.
that's it. That's it, bro. Like,
Dominoes
man,
is a crazy game.
Okay, see
so
that's the thing.
the way
I've seen people play it, but I've never been able to keep going with how it works sometimes. So it's okay. I got to tap in.
once you get the numbers, it's quick. Once
Okay.
you get the numbers, no different than playing spades. Once you understand the numbers, man, there's only 7 of each.
Okay.
There's only 7 of each number. Once you start seeing it on the board, it's like, all right, based on what I got in my hand, the odds of you having this, okay, I done seen what you've been avoiding
Yep.
these last few turns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't like that 4
real
right there.
shit.
That's crazy. I
Real
got 3
shit.
more 4s.
Or the flip side, right? Let's say because you got to get 7 dominoes, right? Let's say this dude got blessed, right? Let's say he got 5s, like 5 of his 7 dominoes have a 5 in it. After bro puts 5 out twice, I'm marking you. 5 will never touch you again, and all of those are staying in your hand. You know what I mean? So dominoes is just a beautiful game, bro.
It's
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Because so it's crazy. So for my family on my pop side, every year we have a Memorial Day cookout every single year. I think it's been going on well before I was born. It's been going on for a minute. Like they even do it to where you camp out, you pull up on Friday, camp out through Sunday, and everybody leave Monday morning and stuff. They got volleyball net set up and everything like that. But that dominoes table, it's the family split between the Woodfork and the Evans, and there's always a war. Loser has to be the other side name for the next year until they come back to the table. So you
Oh
either a Woodfork or
man.
an Evan by the
Oh
time you
man.
leave, bro. Like
Oh
it's
man.
not it's not for play over there, man.
That's
So
Oh
funny.
brother,
man.
it gets set up, man. So
Oh
it's like
man.
you got to designate who gonna represent for today. So that is you transition up as you go and get older. You preparing for being the one that's responsible for the name as you
Okay.
get up there. So
That's
every
tough.
other family get together throughout the year. This isn't just for fun. These are sparring sessions for the eventual war that we about to get into. Dog. It's cutthroat all year. Spades, that's cool. We could do that, and you're right because it do come down to that partner. Because
Mm-hmm.
the way that veins start popping up in necks, if
Come
you
on,
don't know
man.
how to,
If
boy,
you,
if you don't know how to read them
bruh,
cards,
bro, if you don't know how to read them cards, man, and you, especially if it's a tight game, that's the thing, bro. We down to some of our last cards. Every card matters. Every book counts. You
every
know what I'm saying?
card
It's the first to
matters,
7. And if you cut me at the wrong time and it's crucial, we might fight.
man.
We
See,
might
and
scrap.
you know what's funny about the black culture for real too? It's like for both of those games, if you don't know how to play, you gotta go learn in secret because
You can't.
there's no
Yes.
there's no light group that you could just join for fun. It's either or you don't. Nobody trying to teach. You gotta you damn near gotta
Yeah,
YouTube
bro.
and don't tell nobody and just pop out and with full confidence. We
That's
ruthless.
that's funny you say that. That's because that is the truest statement. Because
Man,
you it's everybody that don't know how to play spades. I've always heard people say, "Show me," but there's never. Yeah, I think there's never an opportunity to be shown how to be playing spades because there's never 4 people that know how to play spades in a room most of the time.
right.
That's
Man,
crazy. That's crazy.
man, when I saw one of the aunties when someone was trying to sit down at the spades table and one of the cousins like, yeah, I don't know how to play. And she said, girl, you better go play Uno or something. This ain't the spot for you. I said, dang.
Who knows? Crazy.
You got bandaged to the Uno table, dog. That's wild. All right. So first topic, we got Ryan Clark versus Robert Griffin III. And for y'all that aren't aware of what's going on, this might be more so specifically for the black community. So we here as the homies chopping it up. What ended up happening, it's crazy that this all came off of a WNBA game, and it got two two brothers fighting. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, they got their history. They've been going back and forth, and it's at least from my view, I would consider it more competitive nature than actually a disdain for somebody's person, right?
Oh yeah,
It was
no.
a hard foul conducted on Angel Reese by Caitlin Clark. A little skirmish kind of got started. Whoop de whoop, right? Robert Griffin puts out a tweet, quote tweeting the video saying that Angel Reese clearly has hate for Caitlin Clark. Right? That's his version of the story. Clearly has hate and kind of put it on this whole feudal thing going between them. And then Ryan Clark came out saying, "Hey man, you are now trying to villainize and demonize a black woman by initiating this narrative." And they went back and forth exchanging tweets. Ryan Clark felt like, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you know a little bit more, because Ryan Clark in his response highlighted how Robert Griffin is married to a white woman and the actions that Robert Griffin has been going about highlighting his white woman, all the way down to being obsessed with milk, constant milk references, this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
It sounds
Nigga
crazy, but
sick,
when
bro.
they pulled the history, it's like you got to get you a good taste of this milk. It's like great milk for the day. Like there's numerous
Yeah.
numerous tweets about specifically him talking about milk and then having his wife in that picture, whatever the case may be, right? So Robert responds, feels like it's attack on his wife, and then it kind of got lost in translation. So if y'all know about it, Ev, I know this was a topic you and I kind of chopped it up with. What's your perspective on this
Man,
little?
first off, man, RG3, words mean things. And as Ray said, like coming out and putting it saying, I think Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. That's not a sports opinion. And it's not a sports take.
Personal opinion, bro.
That's a personal thing. And like that's like again, I know people don't want to be in the, like you have a voice and and there are like there's power behind your words. And putting on that I think she hates her. That's now giving fuel to something that don't need to be here, and that's not a part of the game. Like, stick to the foul and the actions from there. And let's be real, this is I do have a cap in your raps, nigga. RG3, you also because you went on your podcast and started was talking about it too, and you blatantly lied. You said that Angel Reese was about to sucker punch Caitlin Clark after that hard foul, and you said we've never seen two players get into an altercation after a hard foul. One, that's an assumption that she was gonna sucker punch her because the video that you saw, her arm moved because Aaliyah Boston grabbed her. That's why her
Yeah.
arm looked like that. She was grabbing
Yeah.
her. That's why she looked like that. She wasn't going to hit the girl. That's one.
Yeah.
Two, do you not watch the NBA? Hard fouls and dudes get ready to square up. That happens frequently. It
Almost
gets
like you're
stopped.
consistent.
Come on now. The only time, unless you watch Draymond Green play basketball only, then I understand hard fouls and no squabbles. I get it because he just is a monster. But other than that, no. When most of the time when it's a hard foul, folks get ready to square up. So stop that. So that's one part of it. Like stop villainizing it. And Ryan Clark, on to you. Everything you said was correct. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everything you said when you broke it down, it was right. My only thing, I felt like that was you was matching his personal take on Angel with your personal take towards him. Like you were because
Mm.
Now it's my moment.
yes, because
Yeah.
this is my thing. I don't think there was any reason in that conversation to go and say because you have a white wife. You did not disrespect her at all, but I just don't think there was a reason for it. Like, I don't see how you got from you can't say she hates Caitlin Clark to oh, you doing this because your wife white. That was your I gotta say this. I've been waiting to drop this bomb on this nigga
Yeah.
live. I've been waiting. Like you've been that was
because
the thing,
it
and
was
you
a
knew
slight reach.
it was like it was again every word he said after that was true, but I think he needed that shock value moment to get it off.
Yeah, because it was almost like you were right, but this is the wrong scenario for you
It
to
was
fire that. Because be specific for those that haven't seen it. The original tweet from RG3 after watching Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese and the aftermath, there is no way Angel Reese can continue the lie that she doesn't dislike Caitlin Clark. I know what hatred looks like. Angel Reese hates, all caps, Caitlin Clark. Not some basketball rivalry hate either. Period. Hate. Hey, that was RG3's tweet. So based off of that, it seems like there was the undertone that was just enough to put some of the bricks down on the path, and it looked like Ryan Clark just had to add a couple more to complete the walkway. You feel what I'm
yeah, and that's
saying?
what I'm saying, man. I don't think there was nothing wrong with Clark said. What Ryan Clark said. It was like I I like that you said it too, but I just don't see how exactly you got right there to hit him with that draw full card. Like, cause you got you had two white wives. Like that's a boom. That's a Don DeMarco. Like that's what he tried to hit him with. He tried to hit Cuz with a Don DeMarco, cause it's funny for him is how does he know about hatred? But you know what I think he knows about self-hatred because he had two white wives. Like that's how it's just, but it's like you didn't have to say that.
But because the crazy part is like the more I'm looking at it, because I have it brought up, bro. RG3 went into a whole dialogue about this, man. Because
And it
one of
was
the tweets,
pointless.
you know what I'm saying? He started off like, I'm just going to kind of summarize a lot of this. Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. That was line number one in this tweet. And you know, when you pay for the extra Twitter so you could get off the extra characters, it's one of them type of tweets, bro. Like when he went a full 280 characters plus, says it's staring us all right in the face, but people are afraid to say it. Won't answer questions about Caitlin Clark. Gets mad when people praise Caitlin. Celebrates when her teammates flagrantly foul Caitlin. That's not just hate. That's jealousy and resentment. Some people get uncomfortable when you say Angel Reese hate or is jealous of Caitlin Clark because of the complex racial history of America and historical stereotypes of the angry, jealous black woman. I
I,
understand that.
yo,
This is RG3.
I think
This
I
is
know.
RG3.
I feel
Angel
like
Reese isn't, you know what I'm saying? Really quick, let me just finish. Angel Reese isn't just some jealous black woman. Angel Reese is an NCAA champion and a great basketball player. She's even the way that's worded, she isn't just some jealous black woman. She's a champion in her respective sport that also happens to be a jealous black
Bro,
woman. And yeah,
bro.
what did he say? That's not an assumption. That's what Angel Reese has said and shown us all. And yeah, that can turn into hate, jealousy, and resentment. That's what makes this rivalry real to a lot of viewers. And he goes on to say some more. He goes on to say some more. What you got, Smith? What you thinking about that?
I'm just
You must not have
saying,
seen that
like,
tweet, Ed. I can tell by your face.
I did
You
not
didn't
see
see
that
that.
tweet. I'm just saying, bro, his self-awareness skills is terrible, bro. Like, yo, for what the media says about him, this is literally the last thing he should be talking about, bro. Especially for how solid he's standing on this point.
Yeah.
Like, yo, for what he's saying, yo, bro, like you really, oh man, like
And the thing is too, when you know you got two white wives and you trying to now make this a black white issue, like because that's what he did with that. He turned it from the basketball take into the black and white issue because unfortunately anything Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark related, if it's non-bas, it is going to be race related.
yeah,
And that's what he turned it into. That's why I say like you made it so divisive and villainous towards Angel Reese when you make that. Ryan Clark is well within his right to say, "Hold on, nigga. Who are you?
Okay,
Who are
okay.
you?
So
You like
was it a reach though? Because to give a little bit more context for y'all that haven't seen it, like you said, Smith, you haven't seen the tweet. Ed, based on your facial expression, I don't think you saw the
I
tweet I
didn't
just
see
read.
that. Well, because
I
the
In
didn't.
tweet
this
I
tweet,
believe he did like never mind. I'm thinking about another
oh
tweet.
yeah, he
Never
might
mind.
have updated it a couple times or whatever he did. But
Yeah.
in that same tweet, there's a YouTube video of him discussing it. He just tweeted his bullet points. In the
Okay, that is
video,
the tweet. That
his
is the
wife
tweet.
is sitting in the background as he's calling her a jealous black woman.
Yeah,
His wife.
he
I want to let go.
He's trying to kill two birds with one stone. Not only is he trying to get up in ESPN or whatever company he trying to go up in, but he also trying to be good at the crib. So honestly, um, yeah, bro, his opinion's kind of irrelevant when it comes to this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when it comes to shit like this, I'm not talking to RG3. I'm gonna be real.
Exactly.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters what skin tone Caitlin Clark is. Like they got beef. They got beef. Let's not make it a skin tone thing. Magic and Bird had their beef because they was in college, going band for band, and it leaked into the pros. It wasn't no Magic was loved. He was black and loved. Like this not a thing where he had to fight a couple, you know what I mean, racial situations and stuff. So it's like I hate how people trying to make this like racial, bro. Like it's I hope Angel Reese isn't making it racial, but in my opinion, I don't think it's racial. I think people are forcing it to be racial.
Yeah, that's what
You
RG
think
was
he's
doing.
trying to you think he's trying to work his way up? Because if I remember correctly, wasn't he fired from ESPN recently? Like he got laid off.
He trying to
They
get
were
back in
doing
the
a lot of
door.
layoffs. It wasn't like
He
him
trying
specifically.
to get back in the door, bro. He trying to get back in the door.
Man, because what did you gain? I think was my question when I first started popping off. Before we get to Ryan, I look at RG3 and my thought process is even being in an interracial relationship, my thoughts still went like, what did you gain?
Bro, he was
What
just
did you
pulling a Karen move. Like his response to that, he was pulling like it's he was pandering. And with the tweet, he was pandering.
I didn't want to say it, but he was.
that sounded like something his wife said and then filtered it through him. That's the crazy part. That as a man, it looked like his wife was like, don't you think Angel's just like aggressive?
And he really
You look
sat on
great.
that and was like, you know what? You want something.
You know,
You want
and you know why I hate this situation and the randomness of it is them two going back and forth brought out someone that I'm never trying to hear from in Emmanuel Acho. The last Negro that I'm trying to hear in any type of this dialogue and I'm good friends with both of them, and so I must say it's just a shut up, Emmanuel. Shut you are about 2 extra dark circles away from being called the C word over there. You need to sit your ass down. You should not have been in this conversation, bro.
Yo, they say Emmanuel Acho played in the NFL, bro. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I never seen that nigga make a tackle, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I never seen that nigga make no tackle. We play them boys 2 times a year. I don't know where he came from, honestly, but it is what it is.
Because at least RG3 and Ryan Clark has some stain in the game, man.
Exactly.
So, Rudy, what's your thoughts so far, at least on the RG3 side?
For me, the most diabolical thing was the YouTube video, because on the YouTube video, she's in the back with the cup from Get Out. It's the exact same cup.
Oh my god!
He's trying to go back and watch the video, bro. I swear
I'm looking at it. He's not wrong, bro.
Like, and she's just like, it's almost like she's like channeling her inner demon through his words.
Oh man,
I think that's what's going on, bro.
It's a bad John. Like it looks crazy, and it almost gave me the vibes of like this nigga was he was sent on a crash out mission. It's basically like, hey, this is the message that we need to get out. You know how we have the C words.
Hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off. Did you see how Rudy just pulled back? You don't even deserve being called one of the niggas no more. He said, "Nigga, hold on, not you. Give me that back." He grabbed that out the air. Nah, not you.
You say nah.
Mislabel. Pardon self.
No, it's bad because it's like it's irresponsible on so many levels. Mm-hmm. It's irresponsible because the context of the country is, hey, we're attacking this black woman because we have our white savior, right? And here's the thing: I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. I rocks with her. Like, she is a monster out there. But to try to ignore the racial undertone of the way the culture has kind of publicize their relationship, and you're just going out on a limb and being like, "Oh, I'm assuming she was going to smack him." You're incorrect in the fact that we've never seen a fist fight. Like, bro, you never saw the Malice at the Palace. You've never heard of Ron Artest. Like, you've never seen, like, he was punching fans, bro. Like, what are we doing? So it really feels like he was pandering to an audience that relishes speaking down on a certain demographic. Get his clicks, because if you go in the comment section of his YouTube, there's an army of people just like, oh no, like RG3 was 100% right. They're just he's basically trying to be a victim.
Yeah.
Be clear, the people that are commenting that don't look like us outside of Jason Whitlock.
Yo, bro, it's crazy. The diabolical thing is that with all of this, he's really just sitting back and just assuming all of this. Like, I don't understand. Like, for you to take any stance is crazy. For you to put a stereotype on your kind in front of the public is even crazier, bro.
Yeah.
That's even crazier, bro.
So
he didn't even rebuttal anything Ryan Clark said. If you watch
that's
he
what I'm
didn't
saying.
rebuttal nothing.
He went to straight Karen mode in that reply. He went to straight Karen mode.
Yeah, so let me read Ryan Clark's first response, right? Just so we could get to his side of the conversation. RG3 saying he could recognize, quote, hate when he sees it, end quote, when referring to Angel Reese's feelings toward Caitlin Clark was irresponsible, but not at all surprising. Clark's the biggest star in women's basketball and deservedly so. No need to beat up Reese to add shine to it. RG3 plays into a narrative that Reese is the villain of Clark's hero origin story. Now, Oberman and Portnoy, who name is whoever they are is blanking me right now, who berated Reese in college, have an ally in Griffin, which is wicked. Don't tell me that the white people found the ally in you. Add him to the list of black men who've adopted the corny trend of denigrating black women to affirm their choices, attacking Reese multiple times in order to gain favor from his desired crowd won't help RG2 blend in more. Echoing the microaggressions of racists won't make him any less black than me. That was Clark's response. That's how Clark opened the door. That was Ryan Clark's response. That was first round.
Yeah.
First round you gotta get in there with a couple bars set up for round 2 and 3, man.
And then RG3 came back without his wife this time. And he went straight Karen mode, like, oh, you shouldn't be talking about my family, talking about my kids. And it's like, oh, great. The point went completely over your head. Because if you listen to it, he even said, I met your wife. She's a nice woman. But you make it as if the best thing about her is her skin color. And that's something that you're doing. And in doing so, and that's why I appreciate what Ryan Clark did now. And that's why I say everything he said was right. In you doing that, you're reinforcing your comment about Caitlin Clark and villainizing Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing is that and man, I also really got to say this too. Like, playing the victim is something that you assume, and you did not have to say this. And then once you got clapped back at, to call for this man's job, to say, oh, I don't know if this should be at ESPN. Hey, you do know, first off, that wasn't an ESPN platform he did it on. So that's his platform. That's where you messing up first off too. That's where you reaching. You really in your Karen bag. You really in that bag. And it's you got to stop it, because you're in a losing battle. He did not denigrate your wife. He did not come at her. He came about you. And the thing is, the milk comments that could have been denied if you weren't the motherfucker tweeting it too.
So many times, not once, not twice. I lost count at 12.
Nah, he's not,
bro. He even, if I hope this one is photoshopped, but because I'm gonna say it anyway though. There's a picture of him holding his baby saying, "My favorite chocolate milk."
Yeah.
Like that is too much. Like, cause what it like? What's like?
That is
Nah,
nasty.
he's a cornball, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't. He's too deep in the sauce. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
bro. That's them braids too tight.
You know what's funny?
Overly.
What is it? The braids? It's,
What is it? The braids? Nah, bro. I'm gonna be
Yo,
you know what's wicked too? When you look at his response video, dude did look like he cried in the car for a little bit. Like his eyes mad puffy. He looked like he cried a little bit. Like she told him, "You just gonna let him talk about me like that?" Because he came in first line in his follow-up tweet. There's a line you don't cross in life, and Ryan Clark sprinted past it. I was like, oh, it's, he got he got a talking to in the
Yo,
crib.
he even getting the sayings down. That boy said Ryan Carter sprinted past it.
I said, I know a man that got a talking to at home when I see him. No, man. And even when you see most of it, we've already highlighted this, but all the people that are sympathizing or agreeing with Robert happen to look a particular way.
Yeah,
If we keep it clean, they happen to look a
bro.
They
He
look
particular
like
trying
way.
Dave
to
Portnoy. That's what they look like.
Woo.
They look like Dave
he
Portnoy.
trying the DT method, bro. He trying the DT method, man. You align yourself with the majority of the country and just hope all else goes well. That's what he's trying
Man,
to do,
I haven't seen that many milk references
nah.
there, but at all, man. But yeah, man, them two got into it. I don't know where it goes, but in the wicked turn of events, of course, whenever people get to chopping it, the people that align with Robert went to start pulling out Ryan Clark's children.
Wow.
Just for him to find out, yeah, because Ryan Clark slept with a couple white women, he got a couple babies with him, and they went up pulling his daughter and stuff. And that's one thing. Hey, man, y'all can have whatever beef you want. You can have whatever sentiments you want. You can say whatever. Leave the kids alone, bro. you
This
you
is
didn't,
not right,
you know,
bro.
like
They went and
you.
found his 26-year-old mixed race daughter. Like
That's crazy.
And,
But then
I
again,
don't know.
if you Ryan Clark and gonna pop that though, you gotta be ready for that.
Yeah,
Like,
but Ryan Clark also didn't have 50,000 tweets talking about my favorite milk of the day.
true, true,
You dig what I'm saying? Like,
true.
like he
Yeah.
still stood on his own little too and didn't have to go through all that reference. You know what's
He ain't
really
deny
nasty
it, but
about
he
this?
ain't over glorify it. I get it. I get
This
it.
is the type of stuff that they would call toxic masculinity because all of this started. We are talking about Ryan Clark's children, RG3 defending his white wife, and this was supposed to be about WNBA basketball. We gone that far down the trail. We
yeah.
ain't even talking about the game no more.
Shit
Like,
crazy, bro.
Does he
he
even
couldn't even
know
tell
who
me the
won the
score of that
game?
game.
That's what I was
I,
Exactly.
about to
That's
say.
what I'm saying. Like, y'all, most
Like, come
most of
on,
the people
man.
commenting couldn't even
I
tell me the
doubt it.
score of that game, bro. That's so because
Doubt
Caitlyn
it.
walked away. If you see the video, she, Angel Reese got up. Caitlyn walked away. She ran to the
Yeah.
bench. Shout out to her. She know a problem when she see one. Don't do that type of situation. Go
Yeah,
put up
no.
buckets. Don't try to engage in this nonsense. I understand the business. She is a business right now.
Mm-hmm.
She has clearly helped the WNBA get to these tactics. I would have never predicted, even in the rivalry that they try to push between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, that I would have got an RG3 and Ryan Clark square up
I ain't
in
gonna
this
lie.
situation.
Ryan Clark though, he be standing on business.
Oh yeah,
Whether
and
it's
that's
whether it's you know what I mean, Antonio Brown, RG3, he be standing on business, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing he gotta do.
and I was saying
I
Ron
forgot
Clark
about
is the
Antonio.
man to pull. He's the man to pull RG3 to the carpet. He is the one.
Yeah.
That's why I say, hey, you maybe jumped a couple steps to get to the point he was gonna get, but he's making the right point, and he's the person to make that point. So yeah,
Yeah. Like you could do a little hop here and there, but you overly hopping, man. You overly hopping. Dr. Umar,
Over
man, be feeling the way, man. You overly hopping.
overly hopping is hilarious. Overly hopping is hilarious. But speaking of speaking of basketball, because that's where this whole thing started. Playoffs. We got an update for y'all, man.
Great segue.
Round two just finished. We're in the midst of round three live as we're speaking. OKC is playing Minnesota. They up 7 going in the third quarter. But we had 4 series with conclusions, man. Which one y'all want to start off with? We got Thunder Nuggets, we got Knicks Celtics, we got Wolves Warriors, we got Pacers Cavs. Which one y'all want to break down first?
Man, let's get to the stinker first, which was Golden State, Minnesota. Let's get that. And the reason I say that because let's get it out the way because there's really nothing to talk about. There's only 2 points we need to talk about. This series, I genuinely say, the Warriors would have won if Steph did not get hurt. That's my. I'm going to say that because of how Game 1 was already looking. Second thing, Jimmy, how he was looking in that first quarter. Yes, I'm confidently saying they was gonna win that series. They was gonna win that series in 6 or 5. It would if Steph don't get hurt. Second thing, Jimmy Butler. I know you tired of carrying Miami on your back these last few years. You needed to pull that for just 2 games and you couldn't. And I'm sorry, but that last game, I'm very disappointed, brother.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 highlights that I have for the series because the series was a pooper after Steph got hurt.
Yeah.
And it was a pooper. In game 1.
Game 3?
He got hurt in game 1.
Game.
Steph got hurt in game 1 in the second quarter. Took a mid-range shot and felt that tenderness in his hamstring. Remember, that series only went 5 games.
You're right. Okay. You think they take it in 5? Okay.
I think I genuinely think they take it in 5 or 6 because it's just that movement that they got is just different. And how Jimmy was playing with Steph beside him, bro. And that's the thing, how that team looked without Steph, bro. Steph is the engine of that team. His motion, his gravity, all of that, bro, it keeps it to where anybody else on that team can make some plays. Because if you saw as soon as Steph got hurt, no spacing, no shot making, no shot creating, all of that just literally fell by the wayside. All that Buddy Hield, it was Buddy Yield, motherfucker. He was on yellow.
Yeah, yo, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why, but I think only because I've never seen Jimmy Butler's demeanor like this in the playoffs. I almost feel like this was, Jimmy Butler always has an internal battle outside of the external. I feel like he low key wanted to display like the Golden State Warriors talent this run and let it be known they ain't got shit in the future, like at all whatsoever. I think
I can see that.
I can understand it.
Because, bro, I'm just saying, like, Jimmy Butler, bro, the last run, he sat out, he was hurt, and then that was Boston. He didn't come in for that series. But, bro, every series under that, you at least get 1 Jimmy Butler game. At least 1.
Well, he did give you 1 this one, though. He did give you 1 in this series, though, with the one with 38. He did give you 1.
He did.
Because the other part,
but after that game,
it looked different.
You could go, right?
Yeah. No, I was gonna say because the other part, when to Ev's point, comparing it to his Miami run, the drop off from Jimmy to the next viable option on Golden State compared to at least you had if he was playing the Tyler Hero. Hell, Duncan Robinson showed more consistency than some of the players he had on Golden State in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like even for him to try to carry that, Buddy had that 1 game and was riding the wave of that 1 game. After coming off of game 7 with the Rockets, then all of a sudden it was crickets. He was there, but he wasn't there for what they needed him to be. We need you to be number 3.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't even number 4, 5. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like Kevon Looney is the next highlight in this situation. So Jimmy can only do so much because now with no Steph and the team full of dogs in Minnesota and defenders, they sending the world at him.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like I think it's a little bit different in that situation.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. I mean, bro, there was he was mic'd up. He went up, either him or GP2 was mic'd up. He went to GP2, he was like, yeah, y'all trying to wait for game 6 for Wardell to come back. Yeah, nigga, we not seeing that game 6, nigga. Y'all going to Cancun. ASAP.
And it's sick too, because Curry said he said I was gonna be good game 6.
No, bro, it was widely known. It was widely known widely known. Game 6, he's coming back. He said, "Let me put you guys out your misery, man. Y'all going home, man. Y'all going
Do,
home."
do y'all think if Steph got back, they win the series?
It depends. I would say honestly coming back, I'd have said no because I still think he was rushing back on that hamstring. Like I don't think he was gonna come back and be full strength.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm
hamstring's
asking y'all.
different.
We got two Warriors fans live on air with us right now. So what y'all you saying no, Rudy? What you got? You think they pull it off?
Yes, 100% they would have beat them.
Even with him coming back with the hammy,
100%.
with the bum hammy.
Yes, yes. All right. Let me tell y'all exactly how this goes. One, you're right. Golden State would have won that series in 5 or 6 max if Steph is on that court because he opens up the floor for everybody. That's not news to anybody. But the magic of Steph and Jimmy is you're bumping players down a notch, so it allows them to do more. So if Steph is there without Jimmy, then all of a sudden, yeah, you need Kaminga to be your number 2. You need Buddy Hield to be the number 4. You're asking them to do more things that are outside of their wheelhouse.
Agreed.
You remove Steph from that dynamic. Now you have Jimmy Butler, who literally just fell and broke his ass like a week ago. And he wasn't even able to go full bore on that Houston series. You're taking Jimmy, who was seen the second or third best defender, depending on how they wanted to guard Steph and Buddy. Now you're elevating his defender to your best defender. So that makes it harder. You have less spacing. That makes it harder. You have nobody who can create a shot. There's no shot creators on that team outside of
none.
So you're handicapping them. Think about this. They had hella turnovers against a Golden State team that had no shot creators. That's the only reason that Golden State was even semi-competing. It's just on the defensive end. What happens if you get Steph Curry in an open floor on a fast break? Hell happens. Because now you don't know who to defend. You got two dudes running at Steph. You got people getting wide open layups. So it changes the whole dynamic. I don't just to kind of speed rush this back on that hamstring. I don't even think Steph needed to be on his B game. He could have been a C-player decoy. It would have opened the floor up so much just to let Kaminga go penetrate, to let Jimmy not have a top tier defender on him, that they could have eked that out because the turnovers Minnesota was doing then, they're doing now in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You think
Live as we speak.
You think Ant would have allowed that?
I think Ant didn't matter. I think Julius Randle was the difference maker on that in that series. I think Julius Randle has been the best player on Minnesota these last 2 series. He's been their most important.
What I mean is, like, if Steph came in, he wouldn't have been 100%. You don't think Ant smelling the blood in the water?
Yeah,
You don't think he?
I think Ant. Here's the thing with Ant is inconsistent, bro. And I love him. He got the look. He got everything that you want. It's just that he will give you a 40 ball and then he'll double back with an 18.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Which superstar ain't doing that nowadays?
That's hard.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Nah, Tyrese is giving me, bro. Tyrese, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. Tyrese, Shea, all of these boys is only giving me 2 games a series, if that. If that.
We gonna talk about him probably in the other series, but I don't know. Jokic did his job. You know, but in this series, you know what? At least for the Golden State side that got exposed to me, again, Steve Kerr can't cultivate talent. He can only work with. He can't make young talent motivated to play for him and lock into that Warrior squad. Who the put it whatever his name is, the curly head dude. However you say his name, dog.
Brandon Pajinski
was the most frustrating player on that court for me. Every time he got out there, because I think it was either game 3 or 4. but it felt like every time Golden State would go on a run, he would enter the game and 8 points would just magically appear for the Wolves. Right? Because it
Hey,
was I can't remember if it was game 3 or 4, but the Warriors were up. It was like 10 or 12 ending the first quarter. And then my man's just gave them the ball in 4 separate possessions. And they
Damn.
go into the second quarter only up, I think it was like 1 or 2. And he kept doing that, bro. Like, why
yeah.
is he on the court? When old dude rapped and said it's the fourth quarter, why is Batum in? The whole game, I'm looking at it like, why is he in the game, bro? Anybody but him. I don't know who the other options would have been, but it was a highlight. Steve got to figure out, like, what do you do with this talent? Your window is closing because as Steph ages, the Warriors are going to be looking to rebrand sometime in the very near future. And they're going to try to figure out, can they do that with you? So one of whether it be the new draft pick, whether it be if they keep Kaminga, somebody young has to show a large potential under Steve in order for Steve to keep his job. That's how I'm seeing it from my perspective.
No, I get you. Two things real quick too. One, what you just said with that take, Steve Kerr is the perfect coach for LeBron James.
I know you're not asking for LeBron to go to Golden
No,
State.
no, 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 no. I don't want. I
Don't
don't
do
want none of that.
this.
No. Listen. No, 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 no. Listen to what you just said. Steve Kerr cannot cultivate talent. Think about every team that Steve Kerr has had with these rosters. It's been veteran players already. A team that's already been formed. What does Bron always try to build?
Shit. You cooking.
He does not want young team. Ever
You
since Bron
cooking.
went into the GM mode, he has
You
always
cooking.
tried to build a veteran roster of
Yeah.
established players who want to win. The only
Yeah.
players who buy into Steve Kerr are players who are veteran players who want to win. Veteran
Mm-hmm.
players who did not have great opportunity. Think about it. GP has bought in the Warrior way. That man left to go get a bag and said, "You know what? I want to get traded back."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like people, the Warrior way is a thing, but it's with veteranship, not cultivating of young talent. So
You,
that's why I make that take. Kerr would be the best coach for Bron because it'll be my Bron brain and you just ushering out, letting us rock because you trust us because you
Yeah.
know we gonna do this.
oh, so
Yeah.
quiet.
Because
So he's
because
just
hold on,
he's just an
'cause
old JJ.
yes. I mean, it
That's it.
showed that.
Yeah, he's
Think
old.
about it. It showed that the year that they went 73-9, the man had a back injury, was out for half the game, and you had Luke Walton go what 50-3.
Yeah, because
You had
the
Luke
crazy
Walton put
part
up a
is
dumb record with him because Steve Kerr was hurt. Like,
Yeah.
the Warrior way is a severely watered down Spurs system.
oh
You just
yeah, that's
happen
it.
to
It's just
have
the
more
Spurs.
explosive talent. That's it.
Talent.
And
It's
and
souped
that's
up
the
talent
Yeah,
with
and that's the
old
thing.
Spurs
That's where you
system.
see the separation because at least Pop will go. It wasn't every young player, but Pop was able to get a handful of young players consistently and
yeah.
turn them in to
One
Verge
thousand
champions.
percent. A
Matter of
thousand
fact,
percent.
and that's the thing. Matter of fact, they're the
Yo.
opposite way. Kerr is the opposite Pop. Pop can
Yeah.
cultivate young talent because he's going to think about it. Pop he gets them and makes them buy in early. Kerr can't get them and make them buy in. Because Kerr is on the train of we're already here. We're trying to win. You just
Yeah.
gonna be a fill-in for
Yeah.
2 to 3 years, and then in your fourth
Mhm.
year, hopefully you can do enough to get you a big contract elsewhere, or we gonna re-sign you for cheap so you can stay in the shuffle of being a mid-talent player for us. That's
Yeah.
that's the only way for Kerr. Look at
And that's what
JK.
happens. Yeah, that's what happens when you steal someone's team. Not steal, but you come in on someone's hard work, aka Mark Jackson. That's what
Mhm.
happens when you just get to fill in for something that was already built and you get to
And
run with
and see,
the
and that's the
sauce.
part that's my only caveat to the Mark Jackson thing. Steve Kerr is with all that I say with Steve Kerr, I give him credit for the defense that he implements. That's one thing I could say. His specifically, and that's why I would say that versus a Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, he was iffy with the defense and when he was building it. And then he had his own off the court issues too with making folks go to church and all that other crap. You know, my folks ain't rocking with that. But but from an on the court talents perspective, though, defensively, Steve Kerr, what he implements, mind you, coming from a Spurs background, that right there, and I got to give him for that. Even though he can't cultivate talent, he can cultivate what he got on that court defensively.
Okay.
I don't,
Okay.
I don't, I don't think Kerr's problem, because I know we got to switch. I don't think Kerr's problem is that he doesn't know how to cultivate talent per se. I just don't think he's good at rotations. Like I just don't think he's good at understand. And the Olympics showed me that. Like, bro, I understand Tatum didn't hit a shot all playoffs. Bro, 0 minutes
He
in
don't has he
multiple
doesn't have.
games.
Matter of fact, I don't know if this is a word, but he doesn't have great rotational awareness.
Yes, like bro, like he couldn't get in 5 minutes in a couple of those games. Like, come on, bro. Let's be fucking for real. And this is the same problem I have with Kaminga. Kaminga should never not be touching the floor. This is your future. And if he's not your future, you need to be playing him so he could be trade value.
Mhm.
Like, you guys are just handicapping yourself both ways, not playing him. I don't get it.
Nerfing his trade value. They're basically nerfing him on the open market so they can sign him back for the cheap. That's basically what they're doing. They're hoping that, like, they offered him 30 mil at the top of the year, and I'm a speed run this, so I know we got to go, but they offered him 30 mil. He turned it down. That was stupid, but he turned it down. So they
They offered
nerfed
him
him.
30 and he turned it down.
He turned it down. Yeah, at the very beginning of the year.
Yeah,
So
he takes responsibility for part of this too. He does. Kaminga takes responsibility for part of this.
he should have taken
30?
30 mil. 30, yeah. Because he thought he was going to get a 40-50 ball. Because it's because Franz Wagner. He thought he was going to
Him
get
and
those.
Schroeder got
Wagner.
the same agent. Him
Yeah.
and Schroeder got the same fucking agent.
Yeah. So he turns down the deal. They basically bench him, and the hope is basically
Tank his
nobody
value.
offers him
Trade
more
him.
than 20 mil. So now we just got you for 10 mil cheaper, and then we can flip you if we need to. If it don't, it's a dirty, dirty game. Like behind the walls, people have been talking about that. The thing with Steve Kerr quickly is just the fact that he has a preference on his system as far as ball handlers. If he has one or two ball handlers, he would prefer the third person be a small guard. That's the
Yeah.
only reason Tatum did when Tatum in the Olympics. The reason Tatum didn't get on that floor because he was like, "Well, damn, I got Bron. Bron's a better ball handler than Tatum, and I got Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant is more of a offensive threat. So I can get more out of
Correct.
Drew Holiday buying into doing the dirty work because I need
Derek
someone
White too.
to do Derek White, Drew Holiday, GP2. He needs those type of people. Unfortunately for us as Warriors fans, those people happen to be 6'2", 6'4", and we're getting killed. So that's it.
Yeah, with put however you say dude,
Sick
the
of me.
curly dude. Man,
Pajitsky.
oh, is that how you say it? Yeah, Padoopadoo, whatever. Man, so we're
Wow.
gonna switch. We're gonna switch to the East Coast in another dud series, a clear belt to ass. We had Cleveland and Indiana, man. And let me just go ahead and start off. Donovan Mitchell, Spider. hey, no,
Hey
you
man, let me
are
take a hand
not
for this.
him. Donovan, you are not him. I don't care who comes to defend you. I don't care about all your positive playoff performances that you've had because it's not to say you don't put up numbers. What I can say is in the history of you've never been past the second round
That
ever.
does, bro.
From Utah to Cleveland, all them 30, 40-point games have meant absolutely nothing in the eyes of champions at all. At all. You might be a Payless Dame Lillard. You might be a Payless Dame Lillard, bro.
I like
That's where
that.
I'm starting for this Cleveland Indiana series. What y'all got on that, man?
I ain't got nothing, bro. Donovan Mitchell, you not that guy, bro. That's all I got to say. Tyrese Halliburton, you are not the most overrated player in the league, bro. Donovan might be.
Spider got
Hey
him.
man, all I'm gonna say is there's a lot of misplaced anger in the NBA. You know what I mean? I'm seeing Donovan Mitchell in certain clips shoot a jumper, and oh my god, my ankle hurts. Right? I'm seeing Jalen Brown on a torn meniscus, give me 26, 12, and 8, and still reach criticism that Donovan Mitchell ain't never get. Donovan Mitchell, bro, why is he so oblivious of criticism? He's been on 3 first-seed teams. 3. 3. 2 of them were in the West. He has 0 conference finals. Jaylen Brown, everything they say, the hypotheticals on Jaylen Brown is literally Donovan Mitchell. Like they say, oh, he can't be a 1 because of blase, blah, blase, blah. That's literally Donovan Mitchell. Like we are literally seeing that with Donovan Mitchell every single year for the past 5 to 6 years. And he is absolved of every type of criticism. And I do not understand that shit, bro. I do not understand. That's the one math in the NBA I cannot get around, bro. I cannot. I can't.
It's one of those things where when you look at him playing, even the way that the series ended, yeah, man, we disappointed the fans and we disappointed ourselves, and we'll be back. Be back where? To the same thing? Be back where? Because it's crazy. We haven't left here. The second round has been your final destination every single year. So what are we getting back to in this moment? And you know what's wicked about that Tyrese Halliburton situation? Him being benched in the Olympics allowed him to just fly under this radar. He came into this season with the lowest of expectations. Everybody else that played in the Olympics, bro, because even with Jason sitting next to him on the bench, Jason took the spotlight because his mom's tweeting. Everybody's like, this champion that just sat down. Tyrese just kept throwing up peace signs, smiling, got him a gold medal. And now he out here like this secret assassin that got sent to just go murk people on a regular basis. Because even when Donovan had a chance to make relevance, you know who got the ball in the last couple of seconds and said, oh, remember the guy y'all hate? Buckets. Yeah, bye-bye. Go sit the sidelines, Don. Bro, Tyrese got a gift wrapped season opportunity to just come out here and run amok. He had no expectations. Even as we're seeing these playoffs develop, we just watched him get Giannis out of there, scoring game-winning bucket on you, series-ending bucket on you, Mr. Greek Freak, and then go right back here and then step on the spider. Splat.
Like
Step right on the spider,
a lot of people gotta understand too. He's low. Like he showed me personally, he's a throat slitter, man. But what made me realize that he missed the playoffs last year. Like after the Pacers advanced without him when they won game 7 against the Knicks, but that game against Boston, I think the differential was like 15. We swept them, but the differential was 15, bro, throughout all 4 games. So it's like I know he's seen that, and I know he was like, I can't wait. So, bro, I swear to God, I'm sitting at the edge of this shit watching the TV yesterday. I seen this sick ass nigga get a free floater, and the nigga dribbled the shit out for the 3. I said, nah. He's a sick dude, bro. I said, nah. He's a sick dude. Sick.
Okay, so let me ask you this, man. Is that Cleveland team cooked in the future? Yes. Like, what do they need? What do they need?
So, they need a brain transplant.
I'm gonna shoot them a little bill too because they were dealing with some injuries, but at the same time, they still gotta stand on it that it's some problems going on.
Because here's the thing with the injuries with them is their starting 5 was probably one of the most loaded starting 5s in what we saw in the playoffs coming into this playoff series. The only other team that had a more disgusting starting 5, I would say, that beats them out would be Boston, fully healthy. Right? New York, maybe, but between Mobley, Allen, Darius Garland, Mitchell, you know what I'm saying? Like you had a squad. So even if 1 or 2 goes down, quiet is kept. You know what? I might be lying. Because when you really study Indiana's 5, they do got between Halliburton and at least Pascal, they do got a couple of goons over there, bro.
Yo, I told my boy, he a Knicks fan. I said, bro, I had to go through this shit last year. We swept them, but I'm telling you right now, right? Let's take for instance, game 1 was Hallie and Neesmith. Game 2 will be a complete different duo of niggas. It might be
Yep.
Obi and Ben Matherin going
Obi's
for
gonna.
60.
I was about to say, bro, Obi gonna have one.
It might be Obi and Ben,
Obi
and the
gonna have
game
one.
after that, it might be Nemhard and Siakam going for 70. So, like, bro, they got 9 deep that could give you 20 at any moment, bro. 20 to 25 to 30 at any moment.
Because you know what
Crazy.
frustrates me about Cleveland too is you were going up against posts that didn't even want to go inside. Like Mobley Mobley was injured, but he should have had him a series, right? Jared
Yeah.
Allen should have forced Miles Turner down on the block and get him into foul trouble, but you
Yeah.
didn't. So Miles gets to float around, being his own version of Kristaps Porzingis, and spot up wherever he chooses. And shout out to Miles. Miles Turner has been having him a playoff run, bro. Miles has been. It's crazy to see because we remember Miles for banging out in the paint. Then he got a couple concussions, said,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what, I don't
so
like
shoot.
elbows, and he been playing
Yeah.
outside ever since then. Now he
And he's-
developed that jumper.
Man,
shit-
hey,
yo.
I mean, shout out to Miles. He's because you gotta think Miles has been a consistent trade block guy for about 8 years since he came in. After probably year 3 or 4, and
Talk
he's
about it.
always stayed pat. I guess they never got the value that they wanted to get, and he stayed down. And he on this playoff moment where he's getting to show himself as well a little bit now too. So now people know him more for just Lego.
Yo,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
he
know he's
Lego
a fool,
man.
too.
He Lego man, but when the playoffs come, he the only one on that roster, and this is what we was talking about in the chat. It's like, bro, Hallie doing what he did the other night is not likely. The most likely on that Indiana roster is Miles Turner getting 20 and whatever rebounds he get, 27 or whatever,
Yeah.
2 threes. That's the most likely thing to happen. Siakam, Hallie, and the rest of the gang, it is what it is. But Miles Turner, bro, he shocked me personally. I wasn't the biggest fan, but he's a playoff riser. I'm not gonna lie. When the
And
playoffs come, yo, he hit Cat with a dribble, sidestep, midi. I said, "Oh my god, who is he feeling like? Who is he feeling like?" I
because the
said, "Who
crazy
is
part
he?"
because we also have to remember quietly what they built. The Pacers do have a championship winning coach. Rick has really, you know what I'm saying, gave them discipline. And it's just because you kind of forgotten about the Pacers for such a long time, even especially for the last 10 years since Paul George has left. You forgot about them.
Yeah,
They they got talent.
he was what, the Lakers head coach in the bubble?
Nah, Mavs.
He was the Mavs. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he won with the Mavs, that 2011 championship team. That was Rick
Oh,
Carlisle.
okay. Who the Lakers win with in the bubble?
Frank Vogel.
Oh, it was Vogel. It was Vogel.
Yeah,
It was Vogel. It was
yeah.
Vogel. It was Vogel.
Because Carlisle just got to the Pacers, I think 4 years ago.
That's why
Because
I'm thinking about the Pacers, because Vogel obviously he
yeah,
started on the Pacers. That's
because
why. Okay.
Luca and Carlisle didn't get along, and they chose Luca over Carlisle, so he
Over
wasn't really on
Carlisle.
the rebuilding.
Mhm.
And then thinking of that organization with Larry Bird still being involved, like that might be a team. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But hey, Donovan, get your ass up out of here, dog. I'm sorry. So
Fact.
we gonna go back to
Let me double back to Hallie real quick.
okay.
Rose.
Yeah,
shit.
our brother Rose, man, you ain't here, but you gonna catch this bullet.
All right. Yeah. Basically, what you're seeing with Hallie is what happens when the lights are not on you and you do work in the dark. Because when the Olympics happened and my man was throwing up the peace signs, as soon as he got out that photo op, that boy was in the gym. He wasn't bitching. He wasn't complaining. He wasn't making light of his situation. He was soaking up game from some of the greatest players in the world, and you can see it. You're literally watching him have an S tier run. This run right here alone will basically make him a face in Indiana history.
Mm-hmm. And
He's certified. Go ahead.
Rudy, not to cut you off,
No, do you
but
think?
But this is why y'all know who my goat is in this gen. This is why Nike knew what the fuck they was doing. Cause let Jaylen Brown get on that team, boy. Let Jaylen Brown get on that team and soak up what the fuck that shit was supposed to be out there, boy. They knew they couldn't let that happen, but I'm gonna let that rest.
So that's a great segue, man. So we gonna go into a series that had more weight. Boston versus New York, man. We went in there, man. Give me y'all's breakdown from what y'all saw in that a highly anticipated series, mind you. A lot of energies. Garden versus Garden.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like this
Admitting
this
I
feel like
suck.
the East Coast back. The
I,
East Coast back,
I
bro.
told I tell my boys all the time, man. Y'all the imitation garden, man. But
That's
they
tough.
got it this year. They got it this year. I'm not gonna lie. They got it this year. Like I said, bro, I'm gonna keep telling people, like I told people since 2020, Jalen Brunson, man. Out of the stigma with these short guards, I pray to God, not every night, but I pray he's the one to break it because he's talented enough to do it, bro. He's talented enough. He has the people around him. He has the chemistry around him. He got the seed. If OKC does not end up in that round, everything goes through MSG. It's not. I'm not gonna lie. I just turned on 2K season 7. They got the motherfucking whole shit. New York Knicks. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't seen nothing like it. It might be next time, man. It might be next time. I know they lost the other night, but it might be next time.
What I took away from that series was this is another mistake made by Nico Harrison because you let Jalen walk too. You you let Jalen walk when he wanted to
55
stay
mil.
in 55. He wanted to stay in Dallas, and you let him walk. And since he's left,
55 mil.
he's been doing nothing but magic. Nothing but magic, man.
He was doing magic there too. That's the
Bro, with less, helping Luca with less, man. It, other part of the series, even before the injury, I stand on this, and I hope you heal well because I've experienced this injury twice. I double down on Jason Tatum being the greatest role player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Greatest role player. You are not a superstar to me. They keep forcing you as a face, but when you got an all-star cast that you've had since you came in this league, you have had a consistent all-star with you. You have had someone bear a lot of the weight. And I'm not saying you can't put up numbers, but I do definitely believe in certain times that there are false positives. And you're not Donovan Mitchell bad false positive, but what you need to get your buckets off, and especially now with the comfort of having a Derek White in the chamber, a Drew Holiday that could go get him a bucket, a Kristaps Porzingis, a Jalen Brown that could go get him a bucket. You have the most comfortable situation, and they are going. They even showed, even though they lost the series 4-2, the game that second game that they did win without you, and that blowout margin that they had, Jason, man, unfortunately, because of the way that you went down, I also have a premonition that we about to see this Celtics core get split some type of way over the summer. I think Drew and possibly Jalen might be on the trading block. Jason,
Jalen.
you Celtics got beat so bad. Smith came in here in the New York Yankees jersey, dog. He forgot about Boston. This man became all New York, dog. Celtics got beat so bad. He went and started repping another city just casually in front of our face.
Yo, I'm gonna let we could all dance around it, but Jalen, the most trade value they got on their team, and because of certain CBA shit, you can't even the Boston Celtics cannot even trade 2 contracts over a certain amount in the same trade. So the Kristaps and Drew in the same trade for the Mavs pick can't happen. That would only have to be Jalen, and you know what I mean, and certain picks in the. But the CBA already froze their 30 and 31 pick because they've been in the luxury tax the past 4 years. It's crazy shit happening. You gave Drew 35 a year, and he's 34. Kristaps is averaging 11, 4, and 1 in the playoffs, and you're giving him 32 a year. There's a couple things. Jalen got a torn meniscus. Jason Tatum already had surgery. Do you give them both surgery and sit out this year and do the Warriors method in 2020, where you get AJ DeBansa, you try to get AJ DeBansa, and because bro, the CBA, you can't give the third dude 40 million no more or 50 million no more. You can't do that. You
Facts.
got to try to get that third guy on a rookie deal, and that might be outside of trading Jalen Brown. I'm a lifelong Celtics fan. Paul Pierce is my GOAT. Outside of trading Jalen
Yeah.
Brown, that's the only realistic scenario they have is to surgery both of them, have them both sit the rest of the year. Derek White, do what the fuck you got to do. Payne Pritchard, all of these young guys develop, have a bad year, get AJ DeBansa, and run it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's their best bet.
Man, I agree with that. Rudy and Ev, y'all got any additional for this particular series?
All I'm gonna say, it was a great series. Just because it was a dramatic series of being a team being up 20 points like each game almost, and then losing that lead. Like that was crazy. Like
Yeah.
that was some of the craziest thing to see. So that was very fantastic. And then once the injury came, I'll say, what was that? Game 5. Shout out to Boston. Fought hard, won. But it was a great series up until the injury. That's it. Go, hey, happy for the Knicks that they won. New York back. You know what I'm saying? It's a good. It feel I ain't. I've never been. I always, I always say it's good when New York winning. I get it. Like seeing it now with them making a deep run, like it feel good. Like, oh damn, like New York people talking that shit. Like it feel good. So it's cool to see.
They need this. New York need this, bro.
Only thing I would say about it is, I think this is, and I think Nick Wright was talking about it too. Uh, this might be the best chance for Tatum to become like someone you root for, because for the most part, yeah, he's kind of been put in conversations he don't belong in, and so he's getting an unnecessary amount of hate because it's the pushback is severe because they're throwing him into certain conversations just like what are we doing? Like the boy has way more help than damn near 98% of the league. And that's not his fault. And he has risen to occasions when Boston has really needed him. But he's also on the biggest stages. And that's really the problem, the vice that he's had. So, I think, he'll come out in a year and a half. He'll get a hero's welcome. People will want him to win a championship. And I think you'll just see a complete narrative shift on him.
I I elected to not take my minute in the beginning of the podcast, and with this segment, I'm reminded. Let me give Tatum 45 seconds real quick.
Chop it up.
As someone who loves Duke, who's seen him 2017 draft, I think God puts certain things in certain people's way, trials and tribulations. You were up games 1 and 2, right? Even if you tear your Achilles, that Jalen Brown 26, 12, and 8 game, if everything all goes well, should be the closeout game. It shouldn't be the game fighting down 3-1 to go up. Off this Achilles, Tatum, you got to understand every time you step on the floor, Gilbert Arenas kind of talked about it, and LeBron and Steve Nash, we kind of got bored with success. You got to kind of really understand every time you step on the court, it could be your last. Like,
Yeah.
you got to give it your all. Like, like I said, I'll reiterate, this is a series. We should have been up 3-1. You should have blew your Achilles. And Jalen Brown wins the series 4-1 with a 26, 12, and 8 game. But instead, we're down 3-1. He has the 26, 12, and 8 game. But all everybody cares about is game 6, where he didn't have the gas because of his torn meniscus and etc. When do we
Yeah.
get to the point where the finals in 2022 against Curry doesn't happen? When do we get to the point where you are the guy that is the most consistent on the roster, like a number one option should be? And I'll just keep it like that.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, man. That's a fact. I'll say this. All right, great segue into another team whose window might have potentially closed as far as being consistent championship contenders. Going over to the Oklahoma and Denver series that went seven, and that seventh game got nasty, but it went seven,
Yeah.
and we saw a tough Denver team that genuinely most people don't want to play get ousted. Right, had some injuries. Aaron Gordon, I think to me, I'll start first. Aaron Gordon being hurt was the difference maker in that series. If Aaron Gordon's healthy, I genuinely had Denver beating OKC and advancing on. Right, Jokic is still Jokic. And in another moment of, hey, I'm not saying you're not that guy, but we do need to have a conversation. This is also coming off the Olympics all the way through now. Jamal is getting away with a greasy bag that he hasn't lived up to since that championship run that Denver has had. Jamal's been a little bit iffy. I know he had his own flu game and that he pushed through, but I I think he unfortunately has seen. Sometimes you see players reach that mountaintop, become successful, and then once they've done it, they just go into cruise control mode after. And but he is the new Fred Van Fleet to me.
Ooh, that's heavy.
After he
Wow.
won,
That's
you make
heavy.
your money and then you show up every now and then, but the money that they're paying you for, they're paying you to be a potential primary at minimum 1B option on that team.
Yeah,
You are our bucket getter. You keep us
yeah,
in the game. If Jokic has an off game, we don't have to worry because you're getting us at least 25 and
yeah,
then putting up some rebounds and assists, potentially a double if not a triple. Those two, after they won their championship, have kind of just cruised into. That's why everyone was so surprised seeing Fred go off in that first round. That's why we were so surprised by it. That's why when we see Jamal and it's like, dang man, all we've been hearing all year has been Jokic. How many Jamal Murray highlights have you heard? And don't get me wrong, massive shadow to be under, but we don't see as much from Jamal as we used to when he was the closer for them. He was the
yeah,
one that, even with having Jokic on the team, 3 minutes and under, give the ball to Jamal, and he gonna
yeah.
close the game.
He
That
gonna get
mid
it
range,
done.
get to the spot. You feel me?
Yeah,
So like, I think that window is closed for him, bro. I think that window is closed, and I might have a hot take after we wrap up this series because this is the last one. So y'all tell me what y'all got.
Hold on, let me get in there real quick, just because. All right, Jamal Murray, take the under. This nigga is ass, bro. This nigga is ass, bro. Take
Remember
the
Rudy?
under. Remember
yo,
Rudy.
Rudy need a
Rudy,
segment. Take the under,
listen.
yo. He need
Take
a segment. Take
take
the
the
under.
effing under. However, this is an important note for you kids that don't understand greatness. Jamal Murray is the exact example of what happens when you are not dedicated to the game, i.e., Kobe Bryant is the antithesis of him. You're playing with a dominant player, the most dominant player in the league, have you? You win a championship and you don't rest on your laurels, and you end up creating a dynasty. You end up becoming one of the greatest players to ever lace them up. On the other spectrum, you have Jamal Murray, who can't even get a bucket in the Olympics, who is dying out there, and is literally the sole reason that his team is losing relevancy. Because between him and Joker, they had arguably the best 1-2 punch in the league. What were you going to do with them? But then we found out that only happens when they're facing someone in purple and gold. Because if Jamal's not fighting the Lakers and playing against the Lakers, he's manure, basura, trash, garbage, and literally that team that we thought, oh, they're gonna win back to back. Oh, this is the new dynasty after the Warriors. No, they're a one and done team that basically ran through a weak Western Conference that year. Faced a Miami team that really shouldn't have been there. That's what they're gonna get remembered as because of Jamal. It has nothing to do with Joker. That's all I got to say about it.
But yeah, so what I was gonna say with Jamal, man, COVID tricked us all. And this goes for Donovan Mitchell too. Them two specifically, COVID tricked us. That bubble tricked us.
The Bubble
It tricked
Boys.
us. It tricked us. Them two was them. They were the bubble boys for sure. They were the ones. Like we were. Think about it. Them and T.J. Warren. We thought they were
Yeah,
all gonna be the next ones.
50
Where is
burgers.
talk about a
50
name drop?
burgers.
Where is he?
What?
Who?
Yeah, bro.
After he beefed with Jimmy,
TJ.
I have not seen him
Knicks
since.
G League. Knicks G League.
Yeah,
That's
bro. And so
nasty.
it's that's what I'm
Oh.
saying. COVID tricked us, and then he got his ring. He had it. He showed up then, but yeah, bro, they tricked us. But besides that, it was a great series going 7 games. I didn't even think it was gonna go 7. I thought like I would. Well, I think I did in the last recap when I think if I was on there, I did say that if I was on there if I remember correctly. But um, I'm gonna just say shout out to Aaron Gordon. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was stupid to try to play on that hamstring because they said it was a grade 2
It was
sprain.
super stupid.
So, but hey, and I will say though that is the factor probably why they lost, and that was a very strange game because I thought OKC was about to screw the pooch early on. I'm
Mm.
thinking I thought early on that they was about to get dog walked. And
Mhm.
then they sat Jokic down and they went on thinking like on a 13-0 run. It turned everything upside down from there, man. So hey, OKC showed they was some dogs. Shout out to them. Shay, SGA. Oh, Rudy, your boy, Jalen
that?
Williams.
Oh, yo,
He got it. He got it. He got it.
yeah.
He
Listen,
got it.
that boy. Hey, I think I put it in the chat. I gotta walk back all that that slander. It was slander.
No. Not all of it. Not all of it. Just
No,
for
because
There was
you
6
got to think
games of
because
worthy slander.
because some of that series he was poop. So
Some?
yeah. Not all of
Some
it.
6 of
when
the
it
7 games
mattered.
he was
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Not all of it.
I think I got gassed on the last thing I saw of him because he showed up big. What game was that? 6 or 7?
7.
Okay. I think the spectacle of Game 7. I was just like, oh shit, I gotta walk this back.
Because he showed up decently in game 6, and it was more so towards the end. But for 5 and 3/4 games, he was nowhere to be found, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, just because that we wrapped that one up. Quick hot take: with the window being closed, I see a Jokic to LA trade so he could go play with his buddy Luka.
You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say first off, the Europeans almost had us. They almost did. I thought the revolution was coming until these last couple of playoffs, and they let real N-word basketball come back. I'm not gonna lie. They
Yeah.
let
Say it
real.
again for people in the back. Keep it
Yo,
clean. Say it out
Jokic,
loud what you said, bro.
Luka. Jokic and Luka, they gotta get in the gym.
Giannis, you too, Giannis.
Yeah, they gotta get in the gym. They gotta get in the gym. But honestly, bro, my only disdain with OKC's run is I texted it in the group chat. My only thing I'm gonna say is this is by far like superstar level, MVP level, the worst run I've seen before a finals by a superstar, bro. In a minute.
SGA.
Yeah, bro. Like before the finals, like usually LeBron in when did LeBron make it in 05? He was cooking entire league before the finals.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Got to the finals, Tatum, same thing. Tatum, when they faced the Warriors, he got the Eastern Conference Finals award against the Heat. And then the finals came and he was shit. It's always the finals when these dudes don't show up. But the fact that Shea is not putting together a good series so far and has kind of been dominating, I personally don't like. Am I going to say they're cheating? No. But I'm just saying, I don't think I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think it's going to be a good watch for the NBA. if he wins a ring this way. I think
Okay.
he either needs to flip a switch or they're not gonna get it done. But I did have Denver in 7 and OKC got it done, so I gotta respect them, man.
All right. So we could kind of transition out here. I'm gonna ask y'all, since we watching him, is he foul baiting?
No.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Smith, it's on you. Smith, it's on you.
Yeah, it's a combination. Foul bait and he need to get in the gym. I was telling my dad, he's 6'6", 200 pounds. Get in the gym, boy.
Yeah.
Like you falling on the ground and shit. Like you got his, and it's crazy because for his body weight, his body control is out of this fucking world, bro.
Yeah.
Like you move him, he's not moving most of the time. You know what I mean? On offense, he's giving you that bump, and at 6'6", he's rising over you, right under the free throw line, and it's cash every time. But I think he should get a little bit of muscle. But other people think
Yeah.
he shouldn't. But I don't know.
I don't think it's foul baiting. I think it's favorable whistles. Because I think if the whistle wasn't being blown like that, he doesn't act the way that he does. So I can't call it foul baiting. Because there was a clear situation in that game. I think the one we watched the other day where Ant got mauled, and then the same contact happened in the next transition play where he barely got touched by McDaniels and they blew the whistle on shot. So I don't think it's foul baiting more so than favorable whistles. All right. But yeah,
And
man,
I agree
that
with
was
that. I agree with that. Hold
yeah.
on. I was just gonna say because I mean it's been like a narrative that SGA was getting superstar calls for like 3 years or 4 years now.
Facts.
Like it's been that saying like, bro, SGA gets super like, and mind you, this is before they were even being recognized as winning. It was just SGA a dog. They were already like, bro, he getting superstar calls and he ain't even there yet. So I think it is. I think, bro, it might this might be the setup to push him to be the face. That
Yeah.
it might be a situation. Might be a situation.
The crazy thing is he's a safe choice too.
Yeah.
Like if you're looking to brand the company, it's like, do you really want somebody that you can't control or put your thumb under? I mean, yeah, it's more provocative, and you're probably gonna get more ratings with Ant. But I mean, this nigga can't even take care of his own kids, so it's just like, is that really the kind of send a family?
It's that time of night, yo.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
stray. Hey, I'm gonna add to that. I saw someone tweet because they were showing a picture of SGA and his fiance, and they said, you know what's wicked? SGA looked like a slimmer version of RG3, but he stays quiet the same way we want RG3 to be. Bro. And I said, oh my god.
Hey, yo, the one thing, because I felt like I kind of hated on SGA too much. The one thing I will give SGA, people talk about foul baiting, but statistically, like, yo, since 2020 to 2025, he is first in the league, like legit first in the league in drives per game. So it's like, all right, like, all right, you gotta.
I was rocking with that too until I saw the stat about Steph and SGA having more fouls or free throws than Steph in the last 3 to 5 postseasons. And then I looked up drives.
Yeah,
Number one.
Shea's number one the past 5 years, bro.
Yes,
Steph
is 54.
Yeah.
And so
like.
But here's the thing in context. So Steph is 54 out of 450 players. So that means he's upper echelon. So all that, he's just shooting threes, so that's why he's not getting fouled. Like, no, he's in the top 10,
he's actually pretty good.
finishers in the league. I think it's what Ray says. It's like some people get the favorable whistle. Steph literally got nerfed to 28 points.
Literally, yeah.
If they gave him that whistle, oh my god, bro.
Man, tough. Yeah, man. Round 2, man. Round 2. We already midway through round 3 semifinals. OKC up 1 on Minnesota, and we got Indiana with an insane Halliburton run. What the Halliburton? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That boy almost a Halliburton. He almost a Halliburton.
The Halliburton was crazy, bro. All right. So then Now we deeper in the cook-off. We got the sports out of the way. I think we cleared out
Yeah.
all the reasonableness. Now we might be here for a little bit of shenanigans, man. We got an update, quick touch on it for the Diddy trial. We're not gonna focus too much on it. It's more on the other side aspect. We still in the middle of the trial. Kid Cudi's been testifying that he called that man a Marvel villain after realizing his car got blued up. He said Diddy sat there like a Marvel villain, right? Wicked activity, dog. You feel me? Old girl gave the drop on him, gave his address and everything. We might circle back to that at another time.
Yeah.
But I've been seeing the narrative, and I wanted to ask y'all how y'all feel about this. This is what's been going on with Cassie's husband. I'm not even gonna put the brother's name out there. You already dealing with a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
But I've been seeing a narrative boil coming from the women saying that he's a hero, that they wish for men to be like that and be more accepting of what's going on. And that's the type of guy that they want in their life. And more men should kind of model their mentality after him.
Who's
So
gonna
I'm gonna
start?
lobby this to the
Ev,
guys
you
over
gonna
here.
start,
Yeah.
Ev? You gonna
I mean,
start?
What y'all
I'm
think?
gonna go and start. I'm gonna be honest, bro, because it just that sounds silly. I'm gonna be real. It sounds silly off of because it's like you gauging, especially because listen to what you think about that narrative that there is. I want you to be more accepting and understanding of me going through something so traumatic. One, that means you want to be in that space where you go through something like that or something. Like it just come across weird. Like, and it's like to boil it down into, oh, he's a hero. He said like he's a hero. He's a hero, point blank. He a hero for loving somebody.
Because it might also be skewed past the context of what has happened. She did cheat on the brother. To the point of him being FaceTime during her activities with the diddler, right? There is certain things where yes, she is a victim in certain aspects, and there's also parts where there was active participation. So with their relationship, him being on the stands and asking, what was going on in all of that, that adds context to it when you're adding this hero portion. So are they saying, do y'all feel like they're saying they want the hero of you accept their shenanigans in a relationship?
I don't know because I ain't heard that. I'm be real. I ain't heard the narrative, so I don't know what
Okay.
the fuck they
Smith,
mean.
Smith, what you think?
So first, I'm gonna have you reiterate the question, but I'm gonna give you my overall view on the case. We keeping it clean? Ah, fuck.
You keeping
Let
it
me
clean, bro?
let me put this knee down. Fuck. All right. You were with Kid Cudi, right? Right? You were with Diddy. You left Diddy. You went to Kid Cudi. You found your way going back to Diddy. All right. Shit happens. Stockholm syndrome. You left Diddy. You went to the white man who is your husband today. And then you went back to Diddy. Fool me once. They say shame on fool me once, shame on
Shame on you.
Yeah. Fool me twice. Yeah. So I'm not saying she accepted it, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I would never be disingenuous. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some shit she went through where she was definitely not down for. I feel like there was a realm of shit where she was just like, yeah, it is a little too dark for me. But if you give a people an inch, they'll take a mile, they'll take a feet. So I just want not even her, but other females in her predicament to really understand, like, you know what I mean? You got to set your ground and really hold that ground. I heard she was talking about how she wanted to be a wife, but to Diddy, but Diddy's never married anyone, but how you
Nah, he
met
married Kim.
him and
He married Kim. He married
Did
Kim
he?
Porter, didn't he?
And I
thought they were
heard he
married.
didn't. I heard he didn't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I,
I don't know.
okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong. But what I'm saying is, like, if you want certain actions done and aligned to you, you have to act a certain way. You know what I mean? Her thinking that she was going to take Kim Porter's spot, obviously half conspiracy here, but her thinking she going to take that spot and, you know what I mean, be her and things of that nature. And then she got too deep in. This is what I'm thinking. And then, you know what I mean? It got to a point where, you know what I mean? Obviously, Kim helped her and she was able to find the reverse Uno, but I just feel like
Reverse Uno
be-
is crazy.
yeah, I just feel like honestly, I'm not gonna lie, with what happened, I feel like he might be free in a little while. I'm not gonna hold you. I think he might be free in a little while. So
Rudy,
uh,
Hero?
hero,
But
like
whoa.
That's why
academia,
like
my
that
hero,
that man, that word, I don't
Hey,
get it.
super.
Kate,
Ain't this the bull that's wasn't he like the gym fitness nigga? Wasn't he the like how we know he wasn't at the party with him? Like what are we
There's
doing?
been a couple things that have been outlined in the testimony where he was not physically at the FOs. He wasn't a participant physically at the freak offs. He
Yeah,
was
if I'm not
FaceTime.
mistaken, he was completely like aware away from that because he was strictly fitness guy. He was strictly fitness guy. Like it was a separation. It was a separation. He helped Diddy work out, gave him meal plans, took his ass home.
And then piped this girl. He just magically piped this girl and had no knowledge.
He probably was training her too. You know?
He had knowledge of some of it based on. I'm just going off of testimony. Based off the testimony, he was aware of some of this. They FaceTimed him in the act.
And everybody's okay with this.
I'm asking
I
you
don't
the
care.
perspective, bro.
We do.
I'm asking you the perspective.
What? No, I'm so
we chopping it.
Listen, I love.
yo, Rudy seeing the plot though. Rudy seeing the plot though. He's seeing the plot.
Listen, man. I love our women. I loathe their lack of accountability, dog. This whole love me through my whole phase and just accept me as my broken self. It's like okay, cool. I can work with you in your broken state, right? But this ain't no pass. Like, we not finna prop up a nigga that was aware of the shenanigans and just literally was like, okay, cool. Like, you can FaceTime me during the diddler shit. Like, that's not like either he. Okay, hold on. Let me ask just for context. Did he hang up the phone when they? Like, what was the reaction? Because like, I don't want to cast disparaging remarks at this gentleman if he had the common sense to be like, oh, that's the wrong channel.
Wait, hold on. You talking about Diddy and Cassie was in their old ways and
yes,
they FaceTime
yes,
Captain
yes.
America?
Yes.
Did he call authorities? Did he like disconnect the call? Did he say excuse
that? I don't know.
Wrong number.
That I don't know.
Wait, did they FaceTime him before or after he was sleeping with the chick?
Damn.
Which
like, is this some like evil, sinister revenge plot? Like, oh, I found out you was piping my chick, so I'm gonna FaceTime you while I'm doing it.
No, some of it they made it was made aware that he was aware he was being cheated on.
Yo, bro,
in certain
like,
situations.
A lot of possessive people, like, people think possessive people would prefer an untouchable person, but real possessive people like a person that's touchable but untouchable when they want them to be untouchable and touchable when they want them. The fact they were in a relationship and he's over here FaceTiming, bro, like with his current girl with the old freak offs.
Super village. And how was she even there in the first place?
What you mean? She
willingly
went there.
No, I'm saying, but okay, wait. Was she still going there after? Because I'm not tapped in like that. Was she still going to the dinner parties after she was with?
Yo, she was with Kid Cudi.
Right.
She went back to Diddy. She chose to go back to Diddy.
Right.
Right? Albeit Kid Cudi's kind of soft. Yeah, the car blew up. Kid Cudi ain't on his own. All right,
Yeah, he was out. I was out.
The white boy, the
Yeah.
guy she's with now, got with her, took her out the streets, and now because of this trial, we found out she went back to Diddy on him too.
And he's a superhero?
He
See, you
is.
added the super part because
He
here's where
is. That is
here's
a
the thing.
superhero. Can you do that? Rudy, can you do that?
No.
He's a superhero then.
Here's the part of it, because we all have acceptance of, we all have different levels of acceptance as men. That's why I broached the question with it coming up on my timeline. There's histories, because as men, if we keeping it clean, we got histories. We know that. Women have histories.
It ain't that deep.
Publicized like this, I can keep it clean and put it out there. I don't know, after reading some of these transcripts, if I could do it. There's things that you might have done in your past. I would never see someone and support someone asking for body count. That's not the type of guy I am. I would never see someone trying to make it seem like we weren't outside getting active as men, and sometimes women go outside and get active too. We are in an era of people profiting off of utilizing the internet and their sexualities. I can grasp all that. Then there's an understanding of, you know what? I did not have the facility of freak within my repertoire to reach what I am reading in some of these documents. I don't know if I could do it. That's where I'm at. As what we read in some of that, where you go over there and you're rubbing it on somebody, another man's nipples and stuff. Nah, bro. Hey, man, I could love you as a friend. I could love you as a friend.
I get that, but it's also like you already married to her. So you gonna like that. So that's why I'm only getting when you say, I'm only asking like when you say you can't do it, but it's like in this one for one with this, if he don't know this and he find it out now, I mean, you gonna up and leave? It's a, cause guess what? The same, which whatever you was doing while married to her, you gonna do it the same tomorrow. I'm just confusing because you too. How I look at it is you too far deep into a relationship and love to just.
What year
are you saying?
Too far deep? What? No.
Are you saying so? Let me make sure I'm understanding the question. Are you saying
that's what I'm just asking that?
Yeah, if it was us and we were married and we're finding out this information in real time as
like
the
this,
trial
like
goes
this,
along,
yeah, like this right here, You saying you
how
can't
will we handle
do it? Like, are you saying you still can't? Because again, now if I'm not mistaken, I think that's now. I guess if that's the narrative they saying, because like I said, I ain't heard the shit. But if that's the narrative, because he can hear all this and still love her, I mean, yeah, nigga, that's what love is.
I'm gonna be
That's why I'm
honest.
confused a little bit.
I'm gonna be honest. Rudy was hitting at this low key, and now I get why he was hitting at this. The bodyguard definitely is not oblivious. You know what I mean? Like he got hired to be Diddy's trainer for a reason. Like I'm sure he know how this shit go. You know, yo. Last thing I'll say though, before I let y'all go, one of the last things I heard about this trial is that one of the escorts they called to the stand, like one of the people Diddy would, one of the people Diddy would have in the hotel while he was jerking off in the corner, fucking Cassie. Yeah, one of those people. One of those people they called onto the stand. They said they didn't recollect anything weird, like no fidgeting, no anything, no. And this is who the defense called to the stand. You know what I mean?
That's bad.
So, like the fact that, and then TMZ has him in an interview after that talking about, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was confused why I was called to the stand because I didn't favor the other side at all, like whatsoever. I didn't see anything wrong. This was a simple swinger type situation. We did it a couple times. It is what it is. I never seen him be abusive to her, and point blank period. As soon as I seen that, I said, yeah, he might get off.
To answer your question, Ev, I think on my side, if there's certain things I'm finding out in real time, because the way I look at it is this: knowing that this trial was coming, there was an opportunity for you and I to talk and prepare myself. You, as my wife, should have been preparing me for certain information before it came out on the stands publicly. So if
Highly
I
doubt.
didn't know this and I find this out real time and I start lining up the timelines, I cannot guarantee that it's going to be the easiest of at least conversations on the ride back home. I can't if we,
Even I'm
because
saying,
we
even
knew
with a
that
situation like this, like with Cassie, because that's why I'm trying to
we
understand what you're saying. Like a
Diddy
chick.
was arrested in January, February, give or take, right? It's May. So January, February timeframe, we had 3 months to have this conversation. We had 3 months to rehash, make sure we're on the same page because we know you're going to the stand. You are one of the primary witnesses in this RICO charge. In 3 months, you didn't tell me. I don't need you to tell me every single detail as far as what y'all are doing. Maybe I can't handle that because I think for some guys, it's like, yeah, we know you did things, but we may not try to know every ironed out detail. We can grasp that you did things, you had a body count beforehand, whatever. I'm not even saying tell me all that. There's certain things within that timeline where we were together and you were over here doing this. And based on some of the feedback that has came out and why the women are saying he's a hero, because it appears, and I don't know this to be true, but it seems like from feedback, even from his camp, he's finding out stuff live in real time.
That's
So
I
if you couldn't give me the game
Now that I
beforehand,
can't see, that I can't guarantee though. That I can't guarantee. We don't know
yeah,
that.
I'm not liking
We
that.
don't know that.
I'm not saying you're
That's why
wrong.
I'm.
I
That's
don't I
not
don't
wrong
like
with.
that. I don't like that narrative. I think that narrative is simply just to keep Diddy behind bars. I don't think that's truthful. I don't think that's
could
factual.
be. So to answer what I'm saying is on your side, Ev, if you didn't prep me appropriately, that might it's gonna be a difficult. We gonna have to talk. Is what I'm saying.
Now,
We gonna
and
at
see,
least have to
and
talk.
this is my thing, right? Because you just said, don't tell me every single detail, but let me know. He's not telling him every single detail on that stand. The court is making her. So what if she did do what you saying? And it is the fact that she has to explain this in detail because she's under a fucking oath.
No.
That's
You
a
explaining
big
it in
difference than
detail
what
is
you're saying.
different. No. What I'm saying is, wait, because there's timelines coming out of where they're asking her, were you with him, your husband? Yes. And then you still went to go hang out with Diddy. Yes. Right. Those timelines. If you didn't prep me for that ahead of time, now all the
We don't
details of
know
what
if he wasn't prepped for
that's what
that.
I'm
We
saying.
do not know.
I'm answering. No, I'm answering your question. We don't
Oh,
know that. That's right. I'm saying if you didn't prep me ahead of time, it would be hard for me to hear it live,
of course.
hypothetically, and then me still put on the hero cape based on the narrative. Even if we knew certain things, I'm gonna keep it clean. I still might have certain questions. Like reading some of these details and we riding back, and it's like, yo, remember when I asked to and you so
that's great.
Yo, I seen some
what's up
sick
with
ass
that?
shit on Twitter. It was like, yo, he's either having the worst time of his life on in court, or he's having the most revealing time of his life in court. There might be a whole bunch of new requests after this shit is over with,
Man,
bro.
Didn't she just walk with 30 mil?
Yeah,
All right, then. So
he
what are we talking
20,
about? It's
30.
fine. Fine.
Yeah.
she's still a witness
What,
though. She's
No,
what
I'm
I
still
would
a,
saying
say to all that is,
we're not
yeah, she
popping
is a witness because it's a RICO. Like she didn't have a choice. This wasn't like a
yeah,
voluntary,
No,
yeah.
additional civil suit.
I'm just saying from the hero standpoint, the aspect of that is just like, all right, cool. Well, she got 30 million, dog. Like he'll get over it. They'll become business partners. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So, moral of the story, at least on my side, I guess, because I lobbied the question, have open channels of communication with your significant other so you can be prepped for situations like this. Because we've also seen it on the smaller scale. Maybe I can speak for myself. I've been in situations with relationships where all of a sudden ghost of the past tried to air something out in the future because of however they felt. And you got to have that conversation. I've been put in situations where they went to my mom and tried to expose me on something. That's a weird conversation to have with Mom Dukes. Like, I saw you, like that's wicked, right? So experiencing that, and that's why I'm saying I can understand that people have issues that happened before. This might be a tier where it's just like you may not be prepped for that. So I was asking y'all as men, how do y'all feel about that? Is it the hero cape, whatever the case may be? Have open communication.
I feel like they definitely had communication about it. I definitely feel like Diddy is the type of like person like you definitely need to have communication about it because you're trying to you're trying to keep him behind bars. Like you're not trying to have this dude, you know what I mean, out. You know what I mean? You out here with your open face testifying against them. You know what I mean? Like doing that is, you know what I mean? That comes with things. So this is the dude who allegedly done some things. So
a lot of things. So to wrap up the cook-off episode, I'm gonna ask y'all some questions, man. What is mandatory on your take-home plate? You leaving the cook-off. What's mandatory on your take-home plate?
Ribs.
That's it? You just got a plate full of ribs?
Oh, I thought
straight ribs?
that one thing.
Like, I built the plate. This man said, nah, it's just all... it's all ribs, bro.
Man, it really depends on what's being threw down. You know,
like
certain things. I'm gonna say this, man. Some grilled chicken, some barbecue chicken wings for sure. I need them. We need them on the grill. I'm not the biggest barbecue burger fan. Like I know a lot of people, they be putting burgers on the grill at barbecues. I ain't the biggest barbecue burger fan. I eat burgers all the other time, nigga. I'm straight. So I would say wings. You gotta have your spaghetti. You gotta have your baked beans. Let me see. Hell, green beans. You know what I'm saying? What else? Me, potato salad. I'm very picky. I'm very picky on it though. But if it does taste good, I'll take a couple spoonfuls, depending on from who. And pause for the freaks out there. Polish sausage or bratwurst. Absolutely.
The fact that you even had to pause it
because you know people are freaks and take stuff wrong. So you gotta be honest. So
pausing the bratwurst is so
because I ain't gonna say glizzy because I ain't gonna lie, I don't even like the hot dog. I don't even like glizzy barbecue hot dogs for real like that. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like I like Johnsonville brats because you know that beer battered brats, that beer flavor, fire. Polish sausages because it's a different like taste. It's a seasoned flavor. Fuck.
It's only worse because you highlighting it.
Yeah.
If you weren't highlighting it, I don't think you would even focus on it.
Whatever, man. I'll stand in that. That's cool. Hey, that's the perfect barbecue plate for your boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing.
Pause.
I'm gonna swing mac and cheese first, bro. I'm gonna swing mac and cheese. Like,
see, not everybody make mac and cheese for the barbecue day, and that's why I wasn't gonna say it because I would say that too, but just not a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? They say that for holidays, like
it do be popping up out here in Texas, like the mac be it. But with what you said with the potato salad, I gotta know who's making it. If you pronounced it macaroni, I'm passing. If you said the whole name, that I know it's not worth my time. It's mac and cheese, bro. Preferably just mac. We already have an understanding. When you say that, you went in the kitchen, right? I'm having a hard time adjusting now, so my plate's a little bit different because I completely cut out pork. So the ribs and whatnot isn't you know what I'm saying? It's not it's not an available option. So
damn.
I have to ask up front and hope they don't lie to me when I say, are these beef ribs?
Beef,
and yeah. And when you make a question, you're like, can't take the risk. So I might have been relegated to the burgers. And now I'm critiquing you on how you grill your burgers. I'm to the point now, you propane versus charcoal. I'm that guy now. I'm the one standing next to you. Hey, it might be time to flip that over. Better yet, you go talk to them, hand me the spatula. I got you, bro. you go over there, bro. You feel me? So Mac burger, I might run off with 2 burgers to keep it clean with you. And if you got some banging green beans, I love some green beans, man.
Yeah,
And
sure.
even still, that's been difficult too because when they cook it with the bacon, and now I can't. You dig what I'm saying? So like
Oh
my
yeah,
plate
see,
look, you know what
yeah,
I'm
we
saying? So
do it
like the
with the
plate looking a
bacon.
little bit
Yeah,
because I don't eat potato salad, bro. I don't. Pops ruined that for me at a very young age. I do. I haven't had potato salad in almost 25 years,
Damn.
bro. Yeah,
see,
bro.
that's
I,
the thing,
I
bro.
I
I
don't I
really
don't do
only eat
potato
my
salad.
I
mom's. Yeah,
love some potato salad or some egg
Man,
salad. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't do potato salad. I'm nervous going into this family get together because like what do I have to get snacks ahead of time? You feel
Damn.
what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's gonna be predominantly pork. So I got burger, green beans, and mac, and I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah.
I'm praying for brisket, even if I have to bring it myself. And
mm,
I'm praying for brisket, bro.
brisket,
You feel
burnt
me?
ends. I forgot about them. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Rudy Smith, what y'all got?
Man. It gets
What do they
crazy.
do up north? What the cookouts look like up north in the Northeast region,
It's
Smith?
it's not about up north, bro. My shit's be different, bro. Like, so you might have some. I'm not gonna lie. So let's start with the seafood, right? So you might have some.
seafood.
Yeah, let's start with the seafood because we right by the water. We right there, Connecticut. We right there. So home of the seafood. So gotta have the crawfish, some lobster, some
At
some
the cookout.
crab.
They
Wow.
doing lobster and
Bro,
crab at the cookouts, bro. Hey,
yo,
I
I
might
ain't
have to
gonna
visit
hold you.
Smith.
I,
It
easy.
might be
Hey,
reserved, but it's on the grill. It's touching the grill. You got what else you got? You got jerk chicken for sure. I need that jerk chicken. That's the one right there. I need that jerk chicken. The corn. I need that corn on the grill. I need hot sausage. I need me a hot sausage link off the grill too, bro. Not gonna lie to you. And
okay.
then honestly, we'll just a burger or two. Feel me? A burger or two, mac and cheese, potato egg salad. You know how it would be, bro. At the end of
Egg
the day, we
salad,
all the same.
Yeah.
man. That boy making the corn carry because he had like one side. He just threw in the rest at the end. It was all it
Nah,
was
man.
surf and
I ain't
turf with
gonna
a little
lie.
bit of
Pause,
corn, bro.
man. Pause. Slide the meat, boy. Slide the meat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Mine is simple. I got the trifecta, like the barbecue wings, the ribs, and the burger. Give me the beans and give me the green beans, the brown beans, and then mac and cheese, and I'm done. I'm cooked. Oh, and a roll. I need and throw me a roll.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
You know,
I love
rolls
that.
are very important in the ingredients, man.
Very, very
They
See,
do
I only
not get
like
the
rolls for
love.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. See, that's what I'm saying. I need the rolls with the Thanksgiving, Christmas holiday food. With the
Mm.
barbecue, because for me, like I said, like I'm post sausage, bratwurst, stuff like that. My bread coming from eating it with those. Like I don't need
That's
a roll.
that's fair.
You never
Like
took
you need a
those and
roll,
take
eat it
it in.
like say
Like
say
you
it
never
again.
took the Hawaiian roll and then put the ingredients in there.
I
You
do
know what I'm
that.
saying?
See,
You didn't do
hold on,
that to
check it out,
cook
check
it.
it out, check it out. I do that with the
Yeah,
holiday food. I
yeah,
don't do that
bro.
with the barbecue.
What? So you
Um,
you haven't remixed it where you take the King's Hawaiian roll, split it, put a little bit of brisket in there, might
Yeah.
put like a little bit of barbecue sauce. You could
That's
top it off
definitely
with
I
that
ain't.
heat.
with
I
some
That's
haven't.
definitely that
man.
Texas shit.
I haven't. I
Yeah, you
haven't. I'm putting the turkey. I'm putting the turkey. I'm used to putting the turkey, mac and cheese, candy yams, putting that combination with the gravy on it
Bellizo.
because I'm
Oh,
used to the
see, hey,
Thanksgiving Christmas vibe with the Hawaiian roll.
hey,
That's
Rudy,
because, like I
we
said,
gonna have to bring him to Texas. We
but
gonna
no,
have
but
to
that's
bring him to
you
Texas,
see,
got
bro.
like
but
me,
no,
bro.
but check it out though. But see, but like that's a lot of bread though. Like so, think about it because y'all both said y'all eating burgers. Y'all
Yeah.
eating a roll with the burger, with the burger too.
No,
Nah,
you
we
Like
can
might
why?
make
do the Hawaiian bun. We might do
roll.
the Hawaiian roll bun.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
you
make.
say you making a burger out? Oh, wait. I have done that before. I've done that. I've had
Yeah,
barbecue sliders before for Thanksgiving. My lady, her parents did that before. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I those are fire. It's just that's not my favorite thing because I'm not a burger guy. Because I'm
that boy Ed.
especially I'm not thinking sliders. I'm not thinking about the Hawaiian joints. I'm thinking about a full fledged burger.
Burger.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm
That
like,
boy
y'all
Ed
finna
started
eat a
counting
burger?
carbs, bro.
I'm like, y'all. I'm like,
Ed's,
bro, that's a lot of bread.
I started counting carbs live.
I'm like, yo, y'all eat a roll too? Nigga, you gonna be full. I'm trying to eat as many plates as I can.
Okay, all right. Follow-up question. So we know the plates, and we also know the people that be taking plates that don't assist. You
Yeah.
running your cookout. Who's the person? You don't have to say their names, but describe the person. If it's your cookout, you running it, they ain't getting nothing. Matter of fact, you would prefer they don't show up, but they gonna be there anyways. Who's the person that you stop them at the gate? Hey, run that back. I see the foil. Put that back down. Who that
Yoshi.
person for you?
Yoshi.
He said a name. I said describe the person. He
He's
still
no,
sent the shot anyways.
no. She looks just like Yoshi. Like she looks like one of them. Like she. That's
He said, brum.
Nah, no
yeah.
cap. I'll say my oldest brother. I ain't gonna lie. My oldest brother gonna show up, not do a damn thing, and take a plate with it. He gonna come down there and he gonna come and laugh and giggle with you. That's it.
And the
Laugh,
thing
giggle,
about it
drink,
is the
and eat.
one, yeah, the ones that usually take the plates that they didn't do nothing. Here's all right. I don't know
They take the
how
most
to
food.
word this. That there you go. So you know how people can like kind of palm a basketball. I translate that into food grabbing. You know them ones that with one hand can grab full soda cans, like just handle 3 full with one hand and run off.
That
Them
boy
the
turned
ones,
into Kawhi.
fam. Every person that shouldn't be doing that knows the 3 soda can grip, and that's not including the food in the other hand.
Ah,
Like, you got lunch, dinner, and breakfast for tomorrow, and you ran off. We saw you for 10 minutes wrapping the food. That's the only time we saw you putting foil over the double stack plate, bro. You brought back Genghis grill on stacking your plate. Remember when we all used to load that joint up, bro? Yeah, man. Hey, if I see you, I'm gonna have security at the gate. You nah. I haven't seen you in Nan cousin text, brother text, family text message group. We didn't even confirm whether or not you were coming. They been done. If you come to the cookout and it's after 1 p.m., especially if it's like a family get together or friends, and we've been cooking since 8, 9, 10. If you
Yeah.
come there after 1 with nothing in hand, you are not leaving with something. That's me.
Yeah,
That is
as
me,
you
bro.
should. As you
Especially if you have
should.
no kids. If you got no kids and you ran off with more food, man, don't get me started. I'm about to have a Rudy stroke over here. Nah, bro, I'm about to have an aneurysm for no reason. Nah, man, can't let you do it. Can't let you do it. All right, slide out song to say, hey, let's wrap this up. That's how we're gonna wrap up the episode. What's the slide out song to shut it down? You don't have to go
Ooh,
home, but you got to get the fuck out of here, bro. What's the slide out song?
man, that's a good one. That's
Hmm.
hard.
let me see.
That's hard,
Right? Yeah,
man.
right.
The Get Out song. It got to be a good song too, though. But it can't be too good.
Because you know us, especially as black people, we've been saying bye for 2-3 hours at this point. We keep saying
Damn.
bye. we've
Yeah.
been dapping up since the kitchen, bro. So slide out song.
If it was my party,
It's yours.
I'd probably put on some Maroon 5 or something.
Oh, you just gonna turn the function upside down.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these.
Change the vibe. Oh, you know what? Okay, that's the route.
That's
That's
a
the
smart
route you
move.
gotta go.
That's a
That's the
smart
route.
move
Or
right there.
play some.
Actually,
Because, bro, like, you expect me to play some shit like some Ron Isley or some like Whitney Houston. They're not gonna leave, bro. They just gonna stay, bro. Turn on some Maroon 5, bro. Get these people the fuck out of here.
See, I'm gonna go the opposite route. You said not cutting on something like Ron Isley or something like that, bro. I'm probably gonna cut on the freakiest song,
That's
and
where I was
then
going.
I'm going to look at my woman and start curtailing myself over there. So
Back.
y'all need to understand what's going on.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. All right.
ASAP.
I'm putting that on and then just making it uncomfortable for everybody. Because if you got your significant other, you know what time it is. Y'all trying to leave. If you
Facts.
don't, stop being around us because now you feel uncomfortable. So we shutting this whole thing down. Out of nowhere, you're gonna hear a Barry White track coming out of the playlist from me. Out of nowhere.
Barry White.
It's gonna be a Barry White track, and as soon as his deep voice cut through, everybody gonna be looking at each other like, "Oh, damn, you know it is that time o'clock to
That
slide out."
time.
I'm probably gonna play to love. You know what? No cap. I'm probably gonna play Love TKO because it's an old. If it's about 9:30, 10. Hey, what other reason is this playing right
Nah, see, that's a setup though. You can't do that because now the our age group and some of the old heads gonna start. What you know about this?
now?
What you know?
No,
And then the
I
old
know.
conversation
I
pop up.
know exactly about this, and I'm about to really know about this. You need to go.
Go. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Rudy, what you got?
I'm probably playing Nick Hustle's Slap a Nigga today.
Make the vibes real.
Get out of here, nigga.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, bro.
Just making it aggressive out of nowhere, man. That's crazy, bro. All right, man. That's a good selection. That's a good selection.
Yeah.
So we gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. We appreciate y'all listening with us, my mans. What y'all got up for this week? What y'all got for people to tap in with you coming soon? What's it looking like, man? What's in the future endeavors until the next time we link back up?
Man, just working, grinding, enjoying the holidays. Just another day in the life, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. Any shout outs for anybody?
Shout out my parents. Yeah, they just celebrated their 34-year anniversary this past Sunday.
Woo!
Shout out to them.
That's
You know
dope.
what I'm saying?
That's dope.
The ending of my mom, you know, a couple episodes ago, I said, you know, it's like May is my mom's month, the holy
Yeah.
trifecta for her Mother's Day, birthday, anniversary, all in a week. So it's over for her.
It's a lot.
She had a good time. So that's the shout out.
Fire.
Tough. That's what's up. Yeah. Smith.
Nah, man. Shout out to the ones, fighting that internal battle, bro. Like, just understand, like every day you wake up, you're gonna have to fight some. So, you know what I mean? It's either you're gonna let it fight you or you're gonna fight it. So, you just gotta get up every day. You know what I mean? Put your war vest on. You know what I mean? Put the 30 clip in and get ready for every day as assumed. But I mean, just I don't know, man. Everybody just I think right now everybody just need to slow down. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody trying to do things too fast. My dad always told me, you know what I mean? Things too fast, things too easy, maybe might be too good to be true. So I think everybody need to get back to that, and then, you know what I mean? Just relax a little bit right now, man. It's a lot of tension right now. So yeah, man. That's all I got, man.
Big facts. Rudy.
I don't really have any plans for the weekend. I think I'm just gonna try to survive my kids being out of school. But I think that yeah, that's gonna be different. But I'm with Smitty, man. You know, shout out to the eternal struggle. So we'll figure it out. Take it a day at a time, and just try to love on the people that you got still with you, and yeah, enjoy the conversations. I would say that I actually met up with a homeboy I ain't seen in like 9 months, and just the dialogue, it was just fire. So yeah, find some meaningful conversations and stop trying to be a hero to these hoes.
Great way.
Homeboy named Brandon. That's his name, Brandon.
Who?
Cassie husband. What's his name? Brandon.
Alex Fine.
Alex. Okay, Alexander. Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna say, man. First and foremost, man, drink water. Right, a lot of y'all, man, work on your health, drink some water, and breathe, and then bring some peace into your momentum. What we got going here, and I hope if y'all have listened all the way to this point, is understanding, bro. We tap in, we have different perspectives, but go touch bases with people. And when you drink water and breathe, you make that conversation that Rudy talking about a lot more easier to have, man. So it might be once every 9 months, it might be once every couple years. What we're trying to do is make this more consistent, and you get it down from 9 months to 6 to 3 to every couple of weeks. to maybe at least once a week. You build your little community that overlap with other communities, man. I also want to give a shout out to my boy Trey for Raw Greatness. He out in the DFW area. He focuses on training young girls basketball, putting you through the skills test and everything like that. That man been grinding. He's been an inspiration as well. So I also want to add, going into this Memorial Day type weekend, getting a 3-day weekend, even if you don't have somewhere to go, hopefully somebody reaches out to you. And if not, don't be ashamed to reach out and touch bases with someone. It's 3 days. Maybe it wasn't a cookout, but you still got a way to break bread and touch bases with your people, so you can just have a chop up conversation on Saturday night, Sunday night, because a lot of people aren't going to work on Monday. Go get breakfast Monday so you can relax a little bit later and ease into the work week on some chill type of time, man. Build a family, build a community, man. And yeah, bro, the shield, cape, and everything, not meant for everybody. Protect your peace first and then come back. I doubled down on what Rudy said, man. and if you out there for it and you willing to pick that up, just remember, word to pimp, top-notch hoes get the most, not the less, bro. So only trash like the fucking $40 in the club. You dig what I'm saying? And this has been episode 14 of the Keep It Clean. Find Smith at SmittyTG. Find Ev at Ev Rogers on everything. Find our Unc over here at Speak Between the Lines. Mr. Red speaks himself. And find me at Sleep Bueno on Instagram. And find us on all your DSPs. That's Apple, Spotify. And if you like to watch and critique us, because I'm trying to run a setup competition for the visuals to get the boys to up their game, see us on YouTube and tap in with the pod. And that's at Keep It Clean. And if you got suggestions, like, comment, and subscribe, but more specifically, give us questions. Let us know what you're looking for from us and what you would like to see us tap in with when we build this community. Much love to y'all, and see y'all next week. Boom. And recording. There we go.
Banger.